Ladies and gentlemen, this is the most improv VIBECAST. We'll count this as the I'm Alive edition of the VIBECAST. Yeah, right now we kind of need to get in the nitty gritty of things because something's wrong with Activision, man. And I can't really say it's Microsoft's fault, even though they do own them now. Activision still has a lot of the people who work within Activision working over there, so of course they're going to make the decisions that they make. What do I mean by that? Well, for those who don't know, ladies and gentlemen, there's this company called Activision. Actually, it's called Activision Blizzard King, which is a combination of three different companies rolled into one that got purchased by Microsoft. They are well known for a series called Call of Duty. I'm pretty sure you've probably heard of this independent game. It probably never sold more than 1 million copies.
Right.
So they're famous for their Modern Warfare series. One of the things that they ended up doing not too long ago, they actually made a Modern Warfare remastered a little while back during the Infinite Warfare era of Call of Duty. That was I think it was like the 10-year anniversary for Modern Warfare 1 or Call of Duty 4 from 2007. And it was basically just like an enhanced edition for Call of Duty. Then later on, I think like 4 or 5 years later, they did a Modern Warfare 2 remastered, but they only did the campaign.
Yep.
So just recently, it was announced, or actually, it was announced a little earlier than that, but it got more traction just recently that modders actually went out of their way to add the multiplayer portion of the Modern Warfare Remastered game. Since they already had the campaign of Modern Warfare Remastered 2, they're like, all right, we can only play the campaign, so we will ourselves make the multiplayer. And they actually did a pretty damn good job. Surprisingly enough, they essentially remade or remastered every map, added new weapons, new modes, and all of this other cool stuff. And it was going to be absolutely free through mods as long as you purchased the original Modern Warfare Remastered from back from like 2017. As long as you purchased that, and you also purchased the Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, it was honestly all fun and games. If you have it, you're good. There you go. You can download it for free. You can play it with your friends. It was going to be fantastic. Hours before it launched, Activision dropped a cease and desist stating that they did not want them to advertise the game anymore, nor did they want people to have the ability to play this more. And the whole community got super pissed about it. I honestly feel bad about it. I didn't expect Activision to pull the moves that they did. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, here we are now. We're here in a situation where the entire community is mad, and everyone's talking about boycott Call of Duty. Everyone's talking about purchasing. Yeah, exactly. It's not going to happen because Call of Duty. Like, what other shooter are you going to buy? That is literally still the premier shooter. No matter what, they're always going to end up buying it. So right now, just everyone up in arms and being pissed off about it. I personally don't expect anything less from these guys because obviously, why would you want people to play an old game when the new game is literally going to come out in what, 2 months? 3 months? Yeah, it's like 2 months. It's coming out in October. We're in August. Yeah, we got 2 months. Jeez Louise, can you even believe that it's already that time? It's Call of Duty season again.
I mean, hey, dude, we're going to have a cool birthday for me.
Yeah, true.
You better be there, my birthday, boy. I'm going to be tight.
Man, where's it going to be at?
It's going to be at Black Ops 6, dog.
Oh, I thought we were going somewhere. Like, hey, man, where are we going?
Nah, Black Ops 6, baby.
All right, cool, man. You know, in that case, then I'll go ahead and play it since I do have Game Pass. It's
Exactly.
Free for me.
Exactly.
All I really have to do is go out and purchase a Seagate storage thing so I'll be able to actually store it in there and just keep it solely for Call of Duty. But yeah, man.
So,
how do you end up feeling about that?
So, for me, I'm going to keep it real. First things first, when I heard about it, I was like, wait, what the fuck? So when people said, oh, Call of Duty should have gave them a notice before, I agree. Cease desist before the game is finished because it's a lot of work. But to think that they barely heard of it, I mean, dude, I barely heard about it. Because here's the thing about it is that, one, like someone said it best, like, because it's true. This goes into what I've been saying, that fucking these companies don't want you playing their old shit. And for COD, part of this because they know that their old games are better, and they're like, oh, and it's because it eats into the profits. They know that, right? Like, I think this is the 1,000% improvement. But here's the other thing. first it goes into the thing that for fans, this and that. Oh yeah, no, it's out of pocket, this and that. Objectively, they're in the right. They can do that 1000%. Like we gotta realize that there is nothing objectively wrong with what they're doing. They are well within their rights to do that, right? Even if it is to defend, like, to defend their profits. Yeah, technically, they're well within their rights. It's the law, everything, whatever. Is it like out of pocket though? 1000%. Like I agree that the sentiment that they should have let them know, but I'm positive they didn't know until now, dude, because I barely heard about it till now. And the second thing, it goes into a thing about that why I think it really wasn't going to need the profits. Like COD isn't that big on PC. Like it stopped being big on PC after the OGs. Like yeah, pro players play on it, but like that's only pros. Like the average person, major people who let's say the people say, oh, we're gonna boycott COD. They're PC players. The average console player isn't gonna do that, dude. They're too fucking stupid. They don't care, right? So that's the thing, that it's a niche thing. Like I agree, and it's only gonna eat their PC player base, but like they barely play, and the only ones who do is like, oh, the norm. You know what I'm saying? Like it really was gonna be like for Call of Duty fans, So when you really look at it, it's like, oh no, this is even more out of pocket. But to me,
Please tell me you're talking about the Morpher 2 multiplayer.
shut the fuck up. We're still going. Shut up. But to me, the other reason why I'm okay with this stuff like this happening, if I'm being 100% honest now, like I said, especially as an indie dev, like it's funny. Now you guys know what my perspective is that everything's a competition. I like when everything gets shut down, because then it means you have less shit to play and you have to play my fucking game. So trust me as an indie dev, believe it or not, I love these things now. Because I don't want you guys to play other shit. I want you to play my fucking shit. So believe it or not, I'm shaking hands with Activision. Good. Let's keep cucking everybody else, because y'all need to play my fucking shit. But at the end, if I'm being honest though, for a lot of fan projects, like good example, just the Sega versus Sonic game. You guys should download it right now, and we should play it. You can play it on a shitty laptop. And dude, if Capcom want to go at them, they can, kind of shit, right? But I would say 50% of fan projects I don't really have that big of a problem with. Like, cause at the end of the day, like that Fallout mod, okay, yeah, because like, was there really any other kind of Fallout game? And for Call of Duty, my main thing that I have to beef with it, like I said, I think it should be around. It's not gonna really eat into that player base, even to my thing. But to me, I have this what I have personal thing is that why the fuck are we so obsessed with like either go play the old one, this, that, or whatever, but like maybe I'm being a dick. For the love of God, FPS players, please play something else, dude. That's really where I'm at this point. Fuck your stupid mods. Please, just play Third Strike or something, dude. Like that. I'm gonna be honest. I'm sending this to all of you. Unless it's Tarkov, then in which case you guys get a pass. Stop. Who gives a shit? Just don't play. Oh, we need another piece. Play something else, dude. Other games, like you get what I'm saying. Like goes back to the VIBECAST, and you've seen it too, Mar. You agree that. Look, how can I say this? All of you, if you're tired of this in gaming, support actual good games. So you're saying like, oh, I'm tired of them, this, and that. Then stop supporting these companies. I'm being honest. Like, if you want, you get what I'm saying? Like, basically, if you support the actual gaming scene, we will get the Modern Warfare 2 we want. You get what I'm saying? Trust me. Go play games you don't give a shit about to support the games you do give a shit about. It's what I said in my other video about the FGC. If we want the FGC as a whole to grow, pick one game we all stand, even if you don't give a shit about it. So then people from there can come to your shit. Like this is what I mean. Like gamers don't know how to actually boycott. Oh, PSL, we're stupid still. But like, no, like seriously, like again, it's already made. If anything, I would rather they get rid of the book, and it's gonna be there, right? That's what I'm saying. But in general, like the FPS place, when you hear this, like, no, I agree, yes, but why do I have this mentality? Because like, dude, I wouldn't have this mentality if people actually played other shit. We have a good IP, like probably one of the best games of this year, the most underrated game, that rip-off Okami from fucking Capcom. Nobody fucking cares. We literally have a AAA indie game. Like, like it's indie, it's unique, whatever. It's got good graphic, good sound, like, and it's good. I'm enjoying it. Nobody fucking cares. Like, it's actually infuriating. Like, I don't give a shit about a fucking Modern Warfare 2 mod. This is like, I don't, because at the end of the day, it's just like, okay, cool. It's like something to live like an hour or a day. Or even I played CBS the other day. Like, okay, cool. I haven't gone back in 2 weeks, and mind you, it's fun, this and that. But like, I'd rather we just have actually something fucking new. And you guys people are like, oh man, guarantee you, what will cop players say about that Okami game? Oh man, imagine if it was a first person, and I'd just be like, oh my god, what the fuck's the point of playing this game, dog? Though granted, that would actually be cool. I want an Okami first person play, so maybe you guys got a point there. But see, well, even then, at least it's unique. My point stands. But that's honestly where I'm at, where I don't care about these shutdowns, because I can't help but think that you guys are such losers in your circle. Instead of, I mean, I respect. One thing I can say, I respect that they're like, fuck it, I'll do it myself. I respect that. But here's the difference between me and all. I play like a billion different games. Y'all play one fucking thing. That's, it's ignorant. At the end of the day, it is ignorant. I respect the hustle, but it comes from a place of ignorance, if I'm being 100% honest. Not all, but most. But I don't know. It's just how I personally feel. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like I don't give a fuck. Like I'm happy, kind of happens, but also like not really, because like if it doesn't work, you know what I'm saying? I don't like wasted work. You know, like no, fuck it, let it be. But can we at least send a message to everybody that please play my game? Like I'm gonna be I'm sorry, maybe I'm a dick. Please fuck every game but mine. Like all of them, every last one of them, all of them. I don't care, because you guys suck dick. Like, dude, good example. Do you guys know that fucking the Capcom Hideki Kamiya, the Godfather of Resident Evil, Devil May Cry, wants to actually go back to Capcom? So he's like, yo, I owe the fans a Beautiful Joe like 3 and an Okami 2. Look at that shit. But Capcom's not. They don't care. Like, I'm gonna be real. I know Capcom's gonna be like, nah, fuck you. You left. We're salty little bitches. Fuck the fans. How much I want to bet, you know? So I'm gonna say this: it's like y'all motherfuckers need to be like, it's cool to have these projects. Power to like the actual, like, you know what I want to say in a sense. It's not the people who make these, but the fact that there is demand. Like, oh, cool, you know. But I don't know, man. I'm just tired of ignorant gamers. I'm gonna keep it $1.50. Like, I'm not that as mad at Activision as most people, because at the end of the day, it's like you could still like I said, we have that thing that's gonna pass, and that's what I care more about. That we can get better access, and guess what? Like, I want to have like mod lobbies or land lobbies in Japan, right? Here's a bunch of Xbox places, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. To me, I don't care that much about the modding thing. I think it's a super bonus, but it's too much effort for the average person to care, right? I think it's like a niche. That's why I think when it comes to stuff like that, it's not a genuine threat to the bigger scope of things, right? But that's my personal thoughts, you know. I wanted to vent a bit. Why I personally I'm not pissed. I'm like, whatever, you know? Because I'm like, I have a PS3. I can pop it in right now. But yeah, it's a doozy. There you go.
It's like, oh, neat, a situation. Anyway, they basically.
But I do get why everyone else is mad, though. I'll say that much.
So hi.
Welcome to Impromptu VIBECAST number 16. What's your order?
You count these?
That's a good one. That's a good one, regardless. Yeah, I mean, Honorable,
How
your
you
thoughts.
doing?
It's your turn, since you're here anyways.
Shoot. I do think it's pretty cool that OG devs are wanting to come back and say, hey, let me finish what I started or let me cook again.
Mhm.
But all these stupid ass companies are like, hell no. We don't want more money.
The funny thing,
We want
here's the
we
thing.
want to burn these IPs to the ground like
You know what's
343
funny?
did.
Yeah, you're right. There are times where like, oh, they don't want. I forgot. Someone said it in my comments, right, for something. That is true. But the thing is with those IPs, and again, I said it once, say it again. We don't actually care about these IPs. Like, if Beautiful Joe and Okami, bro, but guess what? And this is true even for like maybe like, oh, but Resident Evil or COD. Everyone's gonna literally choose Resident Evil and COD over those two other games. So like in reality, to Capcom, it isn't money. There's a reason Capcom isn't putting the other IPs. Like, it's an honest truth. Like, as much as I love these other IPs, the average gamer is too stupid and doesn't care. Like, that's just honest truth. They want the graphics, like Mar said it, are realistic.
By the way, if you guys never played Okami, I highly recommend it 100%. Probably one of the greatest PS2 games to have ever come out for anybody. And it is honestly one of my favorite games of all time.
Well, I'm a Capcom fanboy, so I
During
love
the
that game.
PS2 era, I'll probably put that. I'll definitely put it in my top 5. But like, I think my number 1 and my number 2 still have to be definitely Cry 3 and Shadow of the Colossus. That's literally my number 1 and my number 2.
Interesting. That is respectable. But yeah, Narbal, I mean, yeah, that's cool. But anything else more? Like I said, because I went off and then I slightly cockblocked you a bit. But carry on.
And honestly, I do want to bring up for the fact that this whole boycott Activision thing, like, I really do think it's 100% done. It's because how many times have we already said hashtag boycott? Like, it's impossible. You're never going to do it.
Exactly.
Right? Because the average pleb who plays Call of Duty,
Don't go for it.
who also plays Madden, who also plays 2K, who
Or
also
FIFA.
plays MLB,
Or
who
FIFA.
also plays FIFA, literally, these are the same type of people. They don't even know this is happening. All I know is, oh yeah, my new game is going to be coming out later this year, man. I already pre-ordered it. I put $130 on it. Wait, why $130? It's only $100. Man, I got the extra edition, man. At my local GameStop. They're like, stupid shit. And it's like, they don't care about stuff like that. And the reason why they don't care about that, because that, in their brain, all they want to do is just have fun. And in their mind, if they're already trained to do so every single year, if a new game comes out, that equals fun to them. Oh, great, a new game. Just because it has a brand new number or like a different symbol on it, that immediately makes the game. Oh yeah, I'm going to go out and buy this game, and it's new because it has a different symbol from the last game. And let's be honest, Call of Duty is going to be different from the last one, simply just on itself. And that alone sells me on the game. Like, I'm like, okay, fine. I'll go ahead, play this new Call of Duty, and I'm probably going to go ultra positive every single time I play multiplayer. Zombies, I'm really terrible at. I haven't played zombies since Black Ops 3. I do love zombies. Zombies is fun, especially with group of people. Especially if you're having like one of those crazy like nighttime runs and you're just constantly playing like infinite waves and shit. That's a great time. But in the idea of wanting to boycott Call of Duty, it's not going to happen because Call of Duty is still to this day the most popular shooter
Yeah.
in the market. There's no comparison. Like the closest comparison will probably be Counter Strike, and the
Nah,
only
not
reason
even.
why, and the only reason why is because people like to spend stupid amounts of money on skins that really mean nothing to them at the end.
True.
Other than that, it's like a very far second. Like if there's a first place of Call of Duty, and like Call of Duty is essentially like second through all the way down, let's say to about 150,000. And then it's Counter Strike. That's how far
Yeah.
above Call of Duty is in terms of popularity.
Yeah.
Just because it turned into that common game.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of people say, oh, what about Fortnite? You can bring up Fortnite, but the fact of the matter is, I still believe that there are more people who play Call of Duty than there are kids playing Fortnite now, especially now.
No, and what's funny,
And
the thing about it is that Fortnite's not even really a shooter, like a first person, it's a third person, so not the same category. But if you want to compare popularity, Call of Duty wins because one, it's been out longer, and second, like it's a kids game. Like at the end of the day, I've said it before, E is inherently gonna lock away from like I mean, yeah, I touch Fortnite, but am I a Fortnite player? No, I play COD way more. And here's the thing, Fortnite's free to play. That inflates the numbers like a motherfucker. You know? So
but the way how Call of Duty combated that, they have their own fucking free to play now.
Yeah,
now you can literally, and here's the crazy part about that too, and I just really noticed this when it comes to Call of Duty. They do have free events where you're able to play multiplayer. And those times, that's when their numbers start spiking up even more.
Mm-hmm.
Because that means there's a bunch of kids who don't actually buy the game, but they play Warzone. So whenever multiplayer is up and running, they immediately jump on it because they're like, oh man, it's a free weekend. I gotta play with my friends.
Yep.
Like they like that shit.
Yeah, no. I mean, the only reason, like I said, Fortnite, it's primarily for kids. Like, there's no cap, right? Like, not that there's wrong if you're a grown person playing it, only if you take it serious. Kind of like Smashers, right? It's the same thing. You can play Fortnite, never take it serious, or else I'm calling the police. You know. But like, yeah, no. And the thing is, we've seen it before. PS1,
I took my Smashers seriously, right?
Like we've seen it before. We've all been kids, right? All three of us. When like PS1's like, well, I mean, Mars a bit older, but regardless, like they know that the PS1's for like adults and teenagers, and then the kids, they want to be like, I want to be like the grown-ups too. So of course, Call of Duty by default is going to be more popular. It's not even an argument. Simple psychology proves it. You know?
Oh, it's not. I mean, even during the time, like me being young, obviously during the time of like 2000 to 2004, that's me between the ages of 10 and 14. During those times, you see games like Medal of Honor, you see games like Halo, you see games like Half-Life. You know, I see my older brothers playing these games. Of course, I want to play along with them. Unfortunately for them, I eventually just became more superior than them.
Mm-hmm.
But kind of affects them. And if they see a bunch of people within their group playing Fortnite, they're going to want to play Fortnite too. My daughter grew up on Minecraft and Roblox. Because a lot of kids in her age group, and on top of that, she doesn't prefer to play on the PC, on the console. She prefers to play it on the tablet. That's another thing too. I bring up.
Yeah.
Like if she plays Roblox, she plays a lot of Roblox on her tablet, and it's mainly because of her environment. I'm not even mad at that. Like that makes perfect sense to me because I too grew up that way. Like, hey, all my friends are playing on PlayStations and Xboxes and Nintendo. Like, I got to do that too. I have to be able to go out and buy that too. I have to play with my friends and then to kind of stay in the loop. And I appreciate that, like, especially now as an adult, seeing that with my daughter, like, I understand it even more because it brings back to like the Call of Duty era of the way how kids grew up on that game, and it's still in them. Like the reason why a lot of these people still play it, a lot of the times is either they're as old as I am, or they've been playing for so long that their kids also play with them as well. And that's Call of Duty is going to be a forever game. That's the main reason why Microsoft wanted to buy it. It's going to be a forever game. Call of Duty is never going away. Ever.
I mean, dude, it's more than
I saw Fortnite. Fortnite will die 2 decades before Call of Duty.
Yeah, for sure. You know what's funny too? Because like the other thing about reason why with these kids in the tech is it's what's more accessible, right? The reason PC was never a thing, it's too expensive and parents don't know shit. And same with console. Well, but what would prefer the console? Oh, they'll get a tablet, it's easier, and like part of it's accessibility, right? That's really what it is for us. It's like if you were either Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation, because we didn't have a choice. You know, same. I was seeing it's Alex talk about console warring made sense when you were a kid because like that was the only box you had, so of course you different. But now as a grown person, it's like, dude, what's stopping me from just buying the other box?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like if you console war as an adult, that's cringe. And then it's funny because these same people will make the I seen it in my comments. Oh, have you guys been watching my Silent Hill comments pop off from fucking It's Cooked? Bro, people have been saying stupid shit in there and I've been dying. And someone said, oh man, that's that poor people energy. Like, wait, what? If anything, I guarantee we made about consoles that do, oh man, say, then you're poor. Why don't you just buy a $500 Xbox? Fucking moron. Like, it doesn't work. It's like, dude, people just don't want to spend money on stupid shit. But you don't want to buy a second. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you're the kind of person that console wars, but you want to make fun of people for being poor, that's oxymoronic. It's like, no, clearly you're too poor to buy the other box if you're going to console war. And the other thing is, I think what I'll say is like, no, you guys are definitely poor, but you guys only play a handful of games. You don't mind paying 70 for like FIFA and COD. It's like the only shit you
Like,
buy.
and I do kind of want to ask that because the fact of the matter is, a lot of the people who are still into the console wars, they play games that you can literally play everywhere.
Yeah,
But they prefer to play it on whatever console that they want to play it on,
Yep.
and act as if it's inferior on something else. When
Which
it's
is really
literally
stupid. That's funny you mentioned. Like they don't really play exclusives. I mean, look at and it's funny because Xbox is the most notorious for not going outside of playing anything different. Like they'll maybe play Halo and Gears, that's it. But like Sony, motherfuckers are like they pretend like they do. Like literally when they were talking about all games on PS5, none of them mentioned Strive or Neo. It's like, dude, those are freebies, and it shows you they don't actually play shit. It's like, really? Those are like the biggest ones on PS5 that everyone talks about. Mainly Strive before it went to Xbox, right? But and guess what? They're not making a big deal of it because they don't actually play games.
By the way, update about 26 minutes ago. Apparently, the Modern Warfare 2 remaster is back up.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, apparently oh, crap.
I saw being pirating and stuff like that. Like you can't stop it. It's like a Hydra. Cut one, two more take its place.
And so clarify for a lot of people who don't know about the Modern Warfare remaster, once you're able to get Modern Warfare remaster, like purchase that game itself on the consoles. So after that, you have to acquire a full stream in order for you to be able to play that. So just in case people are like wondering, oh, I can download it on like stop being that person. It can only be on PC for you to play that.
Yeah.
That's by the way goes into the entire thing. If you really want a full-on gaming experience, just get a PC. Stop messing around.
I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, I only recommend PC to gamers. If you're not, don't bother. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm a PC gamer and I don't.
Yeah.
But honorable.
I feel like modding is a very niche thing.
Oh, 100.
Like it's popular, but it's also niche.
Yeah. 100. It's too much work. I'm a bro. Like I said, unless it's something you really give a shit. Like, dude, the only mod I think I'm gonna do recently, like, unless they're easy, I know they've gotten easier. But, like, I just don't care. Is like the Street Fighter 5 Purple Edition mod. Because, dude, I love Street Fighter 5. Of course, I'm gonna fuck with a mod.
Dude, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Bro, they basically just get rid of the combo limitations of 5. Like, you're cracked out as fuck. Yeah, honorable. Your thoughts, go.
My opinions on mods?
No, just in general. I know you feel like you probably had some thoughts you wanted to get off, but more was going on.
You guys pretty much said everything. There's not much more to add. It's just a sad but true.
Well, here's the thing. How do you feel about the whiplash of getting mad at Activision and then now the mods back up? How does that whiplash feel?
I just want, it's like what you said earlier. I want people to like actually do a real fucking boycott, not just say it.
But that's the census of the internet, man. Everyone's mad for literally.
I honestly, in my opinion, I feel like people who actually give a shit are just gonna leak it and just like pretend they're gonna leak.
Right. Like, dude, here's one I will say. At least gamers have been doing. There's two boycotts that are kind of working: the PSN and the Tarkov one. Those are doing good because Sony's getting more desperate and we're noticing, but they're still not lowering the price. We're like, we're gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. Like, see, here's the thing: when I boycott, I fucking mean it. And one of the things that you guys have even known, I don't really buy AAA Western games like at all, and I've been true to that the past 8 years. Like, I'm true to my boycotts and shit. Most people, hell no. Like, dude, the last one I can think of was literally Cold War. But here's the thing: Cold War was actually a good game. Exception to the rule. I'm not sitting here like, oh, I have to buy the new car. Like, no, fuck that. Like, dude, the only games I buy day one too. That's why I don't like doing pre-orders either. That's another decent boycott. It's just like Street Fighter 6, but that's because like I had to. I get money back from it. Outside of that, I don't really buy day one shit. You know, because it's stupid. The problem is people just don't have discipline, really. Like, dude, Japanese gamers are way better at boycotting than American ones. That's the other thing.
Okay, can I admit something?
Sure.
Why I got Street Fighter 6 day one?
What?
Because of Terry Bogard.
Bro, Terry wasn't even announced. Oh, same with Tekken. Tekken, I didn't get that day one because I genuinely believe Tekken needs to die. Tekken's lame. Also, I've seen an increase amount of people that have the same opinions as me and Mar now, where we're just kind of like, nah, Tekken's whack. We're going to Street Fighter. Clearly, the team has no idea what Tekken fans
Don't
really
get me
want.
wrong. Shout out to the Tekken fans. As long as they're having fun and
Right,
hitting their
right.
head on the fucking wall, that's good on them. Same goes with Mortal Kombat fans.
Two.
They're sitting there hitting their head on the fucking wall. You know, they're about to get that new story DLC with the gender swap characters, which is actually pretty dope. I do actually like Sector and Cyrax as females. I actually think it fits more because they always been bitches to me, so it just makes
You're
perfect sense.
fun. Low-key,
But,
you guys are different. Might be. I'm excited
I'm trying to
for
get this up.
Terminator 2, dude. He's
Oh, fucking the T-1000? Bro, the moment I saw that, I'm like, bro, that's like, I wouldn't even care about anyone. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do care about Conan.
right, same.
Conan the Barbarian, fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger Part 2,
Mm-hmm.
and Mortal Kombat, let's go. But if they don't have him doing the voice, I want to be pissed. Because they already cut this before. Like, guys, you fucking put Megan Fox in the game, but for some weird reason we have a hard time putting voice actors for certain characters? Come on, man. You have fucking John Cena. You have John Cena, but you don't have the guy who plays the character or Homelander to fucking voice him. Like,
I mean, my other thing is the voice acting industry. I mean, outside of the anime dubbing, which sucks dick, but like the general gaming one, no, it's good as fuck. It's good as shit. You can find a dude who sounds like the dude from the movie. It's not hard.
I just want to know why is there such a massive gap of like quality difference or quality of life difference when it comes to like voice acting directors from anime focus and game focus? Why is there such a massive gap of just
in all honesty, I think it's kind of
and
because don't they essentially come from the same pool of people?
They usually do, yeah. But the thing is, those are only the big talents, right? Like, good example, Wesker's voice actor. Like, a lot of the big names, but that's the problem. That's it. Most of the... Because here's the thing about the problem about acting budgets. Good example, like, why should Robert Downey Jr. get paid? Well, to a degree, I get it, right? Like, okay, maybe one because he's famous, another one because he has practice. But why does he deserve 10 times the budget of the rest of the fucking crew, right? Like, I think that's a big skew.
Motherfucking Robert Downey Jr.
Right, think about it like this. Look at Resident Evil. Main one who gets the most money, Wesker's voice actor. It's not a question, right? But okay, he's famous. He's an actual actor. He has experience, and he's been voicing Wesker since Code Veronica, right? So he's gonna get more money than Chris, Sheva, all these other ones, right? Like Chris's voice actor is a well-seasoned one, right? So he gets probably a grade paid below. But Sheva probably got paid less than all three of them. Then what about their body actors? They probably get paid less than them as well. You know, it's that kind of thing. That's why the direction. Whereas in Japan, they're more communistic. Like you might be the highest paid, but everybody else is not that far behind you, kind of shit, right? And then the NFL is doing this, and even they've agreed this is great, you know, for success and shit. So you get what I'm saying? Like you might have one good quality, but you spend so much money on that one that the rest is like that's why the direction's all over the place. Plus, when it comes to gaming, as you guys are seeing, money is a lot of it's money. The final one is that games make more money than anime. It's not a secret. They just do. Like you can just be like, I'm gonna hire 10 grade A celebrities and get a top tier director from Hollywood, which they did for Resident Evil 5. Boom, god tier direction, voice everything. Meanwhile, for anime, it's like we're just gonna get a bunch of these loser woke people to voice and shit, and there you go, and it dubs our ass. And so that's really what it is. It's like you're a dog. Good example, right? You're a janitor. Don't even try. Over there, if you're a janitor, you're like, hell no, bro. I'm gonna be the best damn janitor there ever was. Same with voice acting. The second it existed as a field, they took it serious. Here, America doesn't even take animation seriously. That's really what it is. Part of it is just the mentality. And when there's no money, you're saying they'll only take it serious when there's money behind it. Gaming just destroys anime. So of course they're gonna take it more serious. Anime doesn't make the money that fucking video games do. You know, people like people look twice to pay for $20 for a fucking Blu-ray. But $70 for a game, fuck it, I'll put it down. And every single year, you know? Like an example, COD destroys every anime combined. I don't even think I'm exaggerating. I think every anime combined doesn't make the money COD does.
Listen, this is not a controversial take. Anime is just the biggest money laundry scam that's been going on for.
I wouldn't say it's a lot. I mean, there's money laundering and everything. I'm gonna put about 50. I don't think it's the biggest in a sense. But I mean, then again, I don't know that much. Maybe I'd have to look more into it because the Yakuza loves to put their hands
anime
together.
a single anime that made a company is the same thing that also destroyed it.
Code Geass? Oh, not Code Geass. That lame overrated Evangelion.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I guess because dude, like who watches? I feel like it's such a niche thing. I'm like, I feel that one definitely feels money laundered. I'm a cap.
Still not more money laundered than the Matches Firm. That's still the ultimate money laundering machine right there.
All I would say,
Because no one actually buys anything from MicroQuest.
oh
And
no,
yet,
that's
there's
true.
every,
Yeah,
there's every,
yeah, no, we're here. It's the new money. It's the new laundromat. I'll say this much. I will thank you, Mafia dudes, for having a lot of mattress thingies. Like, because you know now that I guess I'll say this. I kind of like money laundering to a degree. Don't put me in jail. Because then there's places that normally wouldn't be as available, and they're available everywhere. And then you usually get good deals too, because it's not their main way they make money. If anything, here's to me to you gangsters: diversify yourselves. It'll be harder for them to try. Like, you know what you should do, guys? Do like a bunch of rip-off Game Stops and money launder through there, and you'd be doing us a solid. You hire people that really give a shit for no reason. You pay them more than they have any business, and you just use it. Oh yeah, and the government's not gonna doubt that people come in here and buy shit all the time, and you say you put a fake price, but then their membership, oh, and you know what I'm saying? You can see the tag right there. It's $100 for a PS2 game. In reality, you sell it for $2, so you know you have people coming in and out. There you go. It's just a free advice for you guys. Start gaming stores, dog. God tier levels of money laundering. That one's a freebie. And here's
shout out to my boy Ernie.
I mean, am I not wrong? That's a great way to money launder. We need more gaming stores, dude. That's facts.
Wait, what the fuck were we even talking about? Oh, fucking Call of Duty and this mission.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that what we're on? Or what the
Yeah.
fuck did we just do? We went on such a fucking crazy ass side quest, I forgot there was a story mode.
You're funny. I mean, I mean, I've wrapped up my thoughts about COD. I think Honorable did too.
But you did bring something up while we were talking about it, and that goes to this bill that's being signed in the UK. The Stop Killing Games shit.
Oh yeah, go for it.
So, what I gathered from the information that I heard, and also heard the meaning to Pirate Software, Asmongold, a whole bunch of other people. I've been more towards the side of, no, don't fucking sign it. Because it does feel like it's too vague. It needs to be more specific. Because like to bring certain cases, like if you can bring up certain cases within the game, but that doesn't cover the general idea of what's going on with these games being closed down and shut down and shit. Obviously, we want games preservation. We want to be able to buy a game and be able to play it 20 years from now. I feel like that's the general consensus. But when it comes to online games, that's the bigger issue right there. Because you should already know you're mostly buying the game for the online component. Like a game like Forza Horizon getting shut down, it's bound to happen. Like there's really no offline mode for that game. I already know that. And it's gonna get shut down. It's gonna suck. But like that comes with the territory of having it be an online game. Same goes with the crew game. Same goes with hell, a shit ton of other games where like they're not gonna be able to keep the servers up for more than a decade. That's the reason why we're going through the whole thing right now with Battlefield. Like, yes, we want Battlefield to stay around, but they're not going to sit there and take all their time and effort and money to keep up the servers for Battlefield. They're just not going to. That's not how this shit works. Are they going to give it to us? No, of course not. It's their property. I'm sorry, but like, if I allow some people to play in my backyard and I let it happen for a while, and I eventually just say, okay, I want to be able to use my backyard for something else now. You guys can't play here anymore. Of course, people are going to get pissed off. Because my backyard used to be the spot. I had a whole fucking half court where everyone was able to play basketball, throw their little parties and shit. And now it's no longer happening because I don't want it to happen. We use it for something else. Like my resources are going to be used elsewhere. And something that I feel will be a better thing for me and the company. That's it. Going back to the idea of these game companies shutting shit down. Like, I'm not going to expect them to stay doing constant server updates and maintenance for the crew. What the fuck are people playing that game right now? Who the fuck is even playing the crew anyway? I thought that game shut down a while ago. I understand a little more because I played more of the Forza Horizon series. I understand why they'd be shutting down those other games because no one's really on them anymore. The only few people that are playing them are like the occasional person who likes to go back just for like nostalgic reasons, and then that's it. But that's all it really is at the end of the day. It's just you going back and just touching a little bit of nostalgia, you play it for 10, 15 minutes, and you go back to it for like another, what, how many months? How many years?
It's like I said. I mean, I already covered it before. The reason why all those dudes are wrong, and dude, if Lewis Rossman agrees with me, like, because the thing is, it's an overall bill, right? They want specific this and that because they make it because, dude, we've seen it, right? Like games, like good example, like Rainbow Six, like that they have offline. Oh, but you can't do this thing online. Like all it is like, dude, all it really is, and it's stupid. Because here's the bigger problem. Like, there's a technicality, right? Maybe specifics, but here's the thing. Most games, like, if you're buying this product, right? Like, imagine me buying it, like a muffin, and I'm eating it, but they're like, oh, we don't want you to have the muffin. We're taking it away. That's really what's actually happening. It's not so much because don't get me wrong, the companies are well within their rights to shut down like servers, right? Like, they're not gonna maintain it forever, right? But that's the whole thing. When someone has the product, they should have the right to still be able to do what they want with that product, and that's really what the gist of it is. And the thing is, people still like, dude, there are servers that are done. People make their own fan servers. The reason why this bill's even passing is because it's getting harder and harder to replicate these or crack the code for them. And yeah, when you understand, and we already see this problem. At the end of the day, it's a bigger problem. That's one aspect of it. The whole thing is that it covers everything from stupid DRM or like, so we get example. Imagine you play Sims, right? And you have to sign in to the servers, but now the servers, and you see shit like that, and you don't have access to it. And that's the bigger thing that matters. But things for like, even for something like MMOs or whatever, like you still had to pay $60 or $40 to get Final Fantasy, or you say like it's stupid to pay for a product. Like don't get me the subscription service. Like you're not paying for the game. Like that's for you to pay to maintain the service. All it's asking is for to give the tools and options for the people who already buy the product because it is illegal. It's 100. It's a product. You cannot cuck someone from their product. Like that's really what it is. And the people who say, "Oh, I'm not," it's bullshit. Literally, I'm an indie dev, and I can tell you, like, that's stupid. I guess I mean you guys can watch it again. You have to use stuff online to make it online. You don't. When they made FF and whatever game, all this shit can be done offline. None of this has to be online. Because one thing I heard about Pirates and I wanted to beat his ass because I could. Oh, he's just a bitch that doesn't play real games. It's like, oh, it's impossible. Like, what do you mean? No, it's 1000% possible. Good example. Dragon's Dogma exists. It's literally just an offline MMO. So like, shut the fuck up. Like that's really what it is, dude. It's give people the option because it's getting too hard. Because like people still can make. Same with Battlefield 3. Battlefield 3 isn't gonna die on PC, and on PS3. People are just gonna make their own servers. I'm gonna tell you that right the fuck now. And in a sense, they don't have the right to take it down because they're not longer supporting it. And the thing is, if we let this EU pass, it makes it where even if they wanted to think about copyright, like no, they can't. You go fuck yourself. Kind of shit. And that's really far more what this is about. Because at the end of the day, it is stupid. I'll die on this. This is why I don't like paying for subscription models and all this kind of shit. Like, if you if you buy something, like I said, I'm holding onto this thing. I should be able to keep it and do what I want for as long as I get. Well, it'd be it'd be stupid for me to send this back and be like, oh, can you repair this? If they're not available, they can't, or they don't service it. That's fine. Then it's up to me. That's all it is. Because at the end of the day, it's a physical product. I think the only people exempt from this rule would be 100%, or basically like Fortnite in a sense. When you think about it, technically they could be exempt. That's a tricky one. Because it's free to play. You never paid for the product, but you paid for the services. That's different. That one where it's like that might cover it. And guess what? It's the same rule applies. What stops giving people like, oh, here's the official site, and again, they don't have to spend a single dollar. It's from fans. Like, oh, here, download Fortnite, and you can get whatever skin shit you want. Right? I feel like that's more tricky, but nah. Anything that I'm gonna keep it real. Someone who's a gamer and an actual dev, I'm telling you, no, we're all for support. And anyone who says anything otherwise is either a filthy MMO player and they're corporate simps. That's 100% what it is. It's like, oh, well, or they're just idiots. I like genuinely most people agree with this. Like you're saying, like literally only a niche space. Because think about it, from normies to regulars, they like it, and us. Think about it. Lewis Rossman, he's a god tier technician repairman, and even he was like, I don't game dev, but I feel like there's something. He challenged Pirate Software, and I saw his video, and he was, and I put in my comment as like, Indy's like, dude, I know it's a load of bullshit. You can make shit. Like I can't stress that enough. It doesn't make sense. Like it just like they made it to have to be online to cuck you. That's what they did. Like it's literally anti-consumer as fuck. It's anti-consumer as fuck. The fact that they're defending an anti-consumer as practice, it's more telling if I'm being honest. Like, cause dude, there's times Pirate Software has said some shit. There's times he's right. I'm not gonna lie. There's even some of the monetization, but there's times where he said he's been mad wrong as fuck. I'm like, okay, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Because he's limited. At the end of the day, why I'm gonna be right 99% of the time, like I mentioned before. If me and Pirate Software had to make a fighting game, clearly he's not succeeding. He doesn't know how to play an actual game, let alone a fighting game. I'll beat his ass. He might be a better coder than me. Doesn't mean shit if he doesn't know how frame data works. He won't be able to beat me in debates in a sense. Like maybe in some areas, and then I'll guess what? I'll just say, no, you're right, and I can take my mind outside of my circle and be like, you know what? I can see how this dude's right. He can't do that clearly because he's too stuck in his little fucking MMO circle and genuinely is convinced because he's been in that environment. Oh, it has to be online. Like, no, have you played offline games? Good example why I don't take these losers serious. They played fucking Elder Ring and were pissed because they suck dick. Because they don't play real fucking games. It's the same kind of people who don't understand that these sports games don't need a release every year. They could just release an update updating the roster, and they're like, and they can charge like $10, but no, they're cooking you to think you have to buy the next game, right? At the end of the day, the main people defending this are people with a toxic mentality. Think about it; it's a huge minority. Like when it comes to gaming, like even with God, yeah, we're in the right, a majority, whether it's normies, hardcore, like no one's disagreeing that what Activision did was out of pocket, outside of maybe me, right, in a sense. But yeah, there's times in gaming I feel like when a huge majority is saying, and again, when you both have MLGs and non-MLGs, then yeah, anyone else you're probably wrong. So anyone who's trying to say no, you're not even you are wrong. I'm telling you, the best gamer, Louis Rossman, someone who's way better technician than all of you, and the average person who actually cares about preserving games. Because here's the other problem too, why this is genuinely for preservation of games. If we don't let this pass, companies aren't entitled to, like, say, oh, let's say the crew goes down tomorrow or something. They could just delete it, and it's just gone forever. Like, it doesn't matter. And you literally have a paperweight of a disc. That to me is the biggest problem, is having paperweight fucking disc. Because guess what? They don't even put the game on the fucking disc anymore. They have to download it, kind of bullshit.
And you know what? That's funny enough. That's going right into a point that I was going to end up bringing up.
Go for it.
Because the thing about this entire situation, I feel like the people who are with the bill are also protecting the stupidity of people. And where do I come up with that? The whole era where everything essentially just, you buy the disc so then you be able to have the right to play the game, not even own the game.
That's stupid.
The moment that happened, all this shit already went to shit. Because then that gives a lot of these companies the big ass fucking backbone that they have right now to say as much as they want when it comes to, hey, we can shut this game down now. No one's playing it. No one's buying the discs. It's done. It's over. Oh, but what about the game I bought? You didn't buy the game. You literally just bought the ability to play the game. You didn't buy the game itself. You don't own the game. It's already been slipped into the cracks as it is, with a lot of them coming out saying, like, oh, we don't want you guys to own the game. It's already been that way, though. And we've been down this path since, what, 2013?
I mean, and that's the thing. I guess in a sense, I do agree that the bill needs to be more specified, because I feel they're being too generous towards the companies. I'm like, no, you need to go harder. Like, at least, like, oh, maybe guarantee how long a server can be supported, even if it dies, kind of sense, to give people time to get shit ready or whatever.
But it literally just goes into the idea. It's they can shut it down whatever the fuck they want, which is literally what they're able to do right now. And for the fact that we're at this point now, because a lot of people were just oblivious to just hit check every time they would play a game, they don't realize they've been signing off to this for a long time already. They've been giving them the ability to do all of this shit for the longest time.
I mean, here's the thing. That's why this is happening. So it doesn't happen anymore. That's why we need to pass it, because these companies are getting way too much shit. Even, I'm gonna be honest, even if it isn't perfect, maybe let's say it cucks some aspects, I think it does more good than it does bad. Because again, we're at this point now. If this bill passes, they have to. And again, because I remember that was in one of the things they were talking about, that when you buy online, that I don't know. They said they want to bring that later. I don't know if it is a part. I didn't look too into it, right? But I know it's the start, because things people don't know, law is complicated. Things take years, but what matters is we have people that fucking care, bro. Like, we have people from here telling other people from Europe to vote on this shit. And guess what? Like, they said they have to pay attention, and they are paying attention. To me, I think they're being too nice. I think they should make it where, like, no, if you buy digital, you fucking own that shit. You know, I feel like that should just be common sense. And let's say, oh, here's the best way to put it. It's the same thing like why America got its independence. Just because it's been happening doesn't mean it's okay. You want it to stop, and you're gonna do something. And guess what? Europe's doing something about it. And now, basically, Europe's been saving gaming in a lot of ways. They tell Apple, fuck you, it needs to be USB-C. Like, clearly Europe's in the right. They're constantly getting dubs. And they're going to keep pushing this shit. They're tired of the status quo, in a sense, right? Same how America was. Like, we're tired of taxation without representation. Fuck you, we're going to eat this tea. And look at them now. One of the most powerful countries in the goddamn world. So, to me, I don't like the mentality of, because it's been happening. I was like, it doesn't matter. What are you going to do to stop it? Because it's only getting worse. And I'm glad that there's actually, again, what matters is laws. I mean, the EU themselves went really hard on fucking the loot box shit, because whoa, you're basically making kids gamble. Yeah, no, we're not with that shit, you know. But they don't really know the nuances of, like, game preservation or right ownership. And yeah, luckily for me, all our fellow are out there like, no, hell no, we won't go. I own this random ass game that I bought for $1. You know, like I said, to me, I don't.
This will also end up reinforcing the bigger companies, though. Like, you end up, if this bill passes, given the ability for these companies to still be able to hold both control of their properties, because isn't that where that eventually goes anyway?
Not really, because it's the same thing. How people, when people like pay, it's the same reason like when people like they make the argument when pirating or emulating is when that sits over, the money isn't going to go to the company anymore. They don't make money off of it anymore. You're buying it off people or thrift stores and all that kind of shit. So it does. I mean, yeah, and you can say, okay, maybe their IP gets stronger or something, sure, but it's in terms of money, which is what they really care about, which is why the main reason they're against it. Again, good example. They wanted to not you to play Modern Warfare 2.
I don't think
Mod.
it's the fact that they're anti-money. They're anti-consumer. They
Yeah.
make stuff for us to consume, but they are 100%.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I don't see this benefiting like it's 100% pro consumer. Like, I mean, in a sense, it does benefit the companies too, right? Because then that means, hey, good example. Let's say, like, a good example, right? Let's say, like, Crew. Let's say no one knew it existed, whatever. It's dead as fuck, right? I don't really know shit about it, but let's say randomly, because people can still have access to it, it gets a huge player base, and they hear, oh my god, did you know there's a million people playing this game that you're not making? Oh, holy shit! Let's either one, revive the servers, because why the fuck not? They could do that, and it'd be easy because they could just ask. And the thing is, fans are cool as fuck. They would be, oh yeah, sure. Or they could just make the Crew 2 and improve on what they did before, and then guess what? You get all these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's actually pretty good. That's why I feel like, yeah, I'll power like to the IP, not so much the company. The company, it depends if they're not stupid or not. And guess what? They're stupid, so they wouldn't do that. They're not smart. Let's be real. What company would be like, oh yeah, let's totally. I don't know, which is why I also think
Wouldn't this also end up? Wouldn't it also end up killing the idea of a sequel? Like, if you're able to just play the game that they already released, and everyone's just gonna stay in the one game that everyone just has been playing this whole time, what's the use for even bringing out a sequel?
Well, dude, you should know more than right now. People like new shit. They're gonna hop onto it. It's why people even trust mods. Like, they'll release the sequel. They're gonna hop on unless they honestly fuck it up, and that's on them.
But like on the developer side though, wouldn't that be a detriment to them? Because if everyone's going to be too busy playing the one thing, even if you do come out with the new thing, now you have to keep both things up.
Well, that's the thing, right? Like, that's if you're keeping the old one, then obviously, yeah, then you can just shut it down. But then if you have the rights thing, right, then they can just keep it up if they want to. But here's the other thing too. Again, why it's not as big of a worry, but also kind of does in a sense. But that's on the people at the end of the day. Look at it from this. Look at what's the thing? This is the exact scenario. Look at Xbox. Why do you think Xbox 360 emulation was weak up until now? Because Xbox has had great backwards compatibility. You're not giving people a reason to fuck with the old one. You get what I'm saying? So when people move on to say Crew 2 or some bullshit, most people won't care about the again. And remember, only if you do a good job. Only like that it gives like it doesn't really. And the thing is, let's say okay, it eats it. Let's say maybe people still stick to 1/2. Still having one up is a good example. Like a Guilty Gear Strive. People get mad at Strive, bro. There will be people that will hop onto the first one, and then they might not like it, and you get people to too. Like there's really not as much of a negative. Because at the end of the day, people who and you've seen it before, bro. Like the amount of people that bitch about Street Fighter 2, go and really play Street Fighter 2. People just always want the newer and bigger thing. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, that's why I don't see it as a real issue. Like, again, unless the second one is so much inferior that you'd be hard pressed to find people. Like, good example, Devil May Cry 2. No one's sitting here standing Devil May Cry 2, right? Like, you'll see people play 1 and 3, but 2 is like, no, we're shit on that. Unless you have a DMC2 situation, that's not happening.
If you stand Devil May Cry 2, there's something mentally wrong with you, by the way. Continue.
I mean, I like it, but a lot of fans don't like it, dude. A lot don't. I mean, I think it's okay.
I have played that game front to back, side to side, in and out. I still despise the game. Mainly because it's literally just a simple, getting off tangent. Going back on.
I get you, but regardless, you get what I'm saying? Like, even with that scenario, like, it's still a plus for you because people from one game will hop onto the other. Guess what? Oh, you're going to pay full price. They want to, let's say someone's interested in the Crew 2. Oh, let me go get 1 because it's free and people are keeping the fan server. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's too many scenarios where even the what if, this can harm them because it's eating the player. And we talked about before how things can eat player bases, right? I think that doesn't become into effect until one, either your genre or your series is oversaturated. But when there's like 2, it's like, not really. And again, you could shut down to help, and that's the thing, right? That sucks, right? Imagine like you don't want to play the Crew 2. Oh, but now you can't play 1. It gives the option for the 10 people that still play that. Those people that don't like Crew 2 and will like Crew 1, they're not gonna play Crew 2 regardless. Same with Strive. Imagine if Axe and Core never got an update on Steam or Rev got shut down. They're still not gonna play Strive. If people don't like that one, they're not gonna play it. You just gave them something to make them happy. You get what I'm saying? Like when people are upset, they're not gonna, just because they got nothing better. In some cases, yeah, but again, remember, that's Call of Duty. Call of Duty has that problem where it's oversaturated as shit. And people don't want to play Black Ops. They're just going to go play fucking Black Ops 2 or some bullshit. But if they didn't, they would go back to play COD. But that's a very weird scenario. But most people will be like, nah, they're not idiots. They're not cucks. They're like, if I don't like it, I'm not going to play it. I'll just go do something else or some shit. So that's the thing. People always want the new shiny thing, right? So even with that scenario, I'm like, no, it still benefits them more than it hurts them. Because at the end of the day, like I said, and at that point, you failed if that happens where the first one cucks them. And even if you stop supporting it, and you have to give the people like, well, that's your fault for not providing a good product. And we agree that we have to hold these people accountable for not knowing how to make a fucking game. You know, too much of it is just, you know what I'm saying? Like, the problem is people focus on negatives, and the negatives are negligible or non-existent. And at the end of the day, it's like, wait. Why are we studying the companies? Like, we should be caring more about us. They've been fucking us for years. That's the other reason why I don't like people who are against that kind of shit. It's like, dude, this is too pro-consumer. I don't know. And there's not enough pro-consumer shit. Like, even if there are negatives, I'm like I said, they're too little or non-existent to give a shit.
Didn't you have a third person in here?
Yeah, honorable's in there.
Yeah.
Like I said, as someone who's an actual dev, I can tell you guys this bullshit that you can, dude. They're just idiots, and it is hard coded, but they did that. That's on them. This is why I say I love peer to peer, and when my game is not gonna be super focused, so I don't have to do that stupid shit. Like, if I die, let's say I die or some bullshit, and you can still play my fucking game for years to come because it uses peer to peer and it uses good online, which is GGPO. So we don't have, you know what I'm saying? Like especially now with the tech we have, like that whole server shit, it's like servers are optional. The good example, Virtua Fighter uses them, right? People would see, good example, if you couldn't play Virtua Fighter in 10 years, like good example, Virtua Fighter 5, you can still play it to this day. It didn't use server ones, but the new one does to help enhance the experience. But if you have someone close to you, it'll switch to peer to peer. It has both. It switches from non to server, and I think that's peak. And they could shut it down. Like, okay, all it does is just make the online worse for people that are too far. Like, that's just there to make it a better experience. That's all it is. That's what server should be. It shouldn't be something that crux your experience. That's why I said with VF3, it will be. This is the bigger thing, right? Again, that sucks. Is just make it easier. Is that with BF3, PC players aren't going to struggle. They already have their custom servers. Nothing's going to change on BF3. That doesn't die. But Xbox and PS3, yeah, we're not going to be able to play fucking BF3 on the Xbox One because it hasn't been jailbroken, this, that, whatever, and most people won't bother. And it's not easy to set up custom shit. But for PS3, it's 50-50. People who jailbreak their PS3, all right, cool. We got a jailbroken server for BF3. But the average person it's like modding. Like, literally, custom servers is like the modding for both console and PC. Most people will not fuck with that shit. And the funny thing is, it's easier than modding. But like I said,
they don't know how to do it because
exactly.
they're stupid.
Yeah. But yeah, part of it is stupidity, but the other part is like they just don't know. And also, even when it's a pain, dude. Like, you just want to put in a disc and play, right? Like, I get that. Like, the only reason I'm gonna do the custom bet, who knows? Maybe I'll be the one to make the custom servers for BF3 because I love BF3. Like, I'll spend like an hour or some bullshit figuring out how to do it. Oh, cool, I got it. But like, I'm gonna, again, good example. There are literally servers like, you guys know Killzone 2 got shut down, Killzone 3. There are fan-made servers and people hop on. They're on Discord. You have to go on Discord to get, hey, what times you guys hopping on? Because guess what? The only people who are in there are with jailbroken PS3s. And the main reason I love PS3s because it's free to play online. And most of the people who play are from some ass country, and they suck dick. They're not sweats. I love it. But now I don't get that. Now I get, well, they're not sweats either, but I kind of like the people who've never played COD before. It's funny shooting people who can't aim straight for shit, and I don't have to try because they suck dick. Like, I lose that component that I love. That's what sucks. And with this law, they can make it where if Sony's like, hey, it's just easier. It's easier where even a new player, like say, I can get a server up, and the server's up, and it'll automatically be like an EA thing, and you could just hop in, right? I do the work of making the server. You guys, all three of you in here, just pop your disc of Battlefield 3. Oh shit, I'm a server. I could even make it crossplay basically too. So look at that. That you get what I'm saying? Like, now you guys know how strong this build is. It would make it where BF3 would be crossplay the second it's off. I would be the one to be like, hold up, give me a minute, I got you.
But like another thing I'm gonna end up jumping on when it comes to the whole idea of crossplay, I don't really think that's much of a sound that it sounds like. I legitimately feel like crossplay honestly ruined modern games.
Really? Oh, interesting. Hot take. That's a hot take right there. Go for it.
Well, the reason why, obviously, hi guys, long time video game player. Like, we don't have that same type of feel anymore of people just jumping on to be able to play with one another and have like a good time on consoles anymore. And the main reason why I feel like this shit, it just isn't the same anymore. It really just comes down to two things. One, the amount of maintenance that comes down to this shit, it's almost non-existent at this point. And two, the cheaters. Cheaters are fucking everywhere. There were much less cheaters when there wasn't crossplay. And that I enjoyed more than what's currently going on right now. Like, in all honesty, if I really want to jump on a game, I'd much rather play it privately with a bunch of friends now. Just so I don't have to deal with, besides people who have no idea how to fucking controller work. But fucking, like, cheaters. Like, that shit gets fucking annoying as shit. Like, I can jump on a game that's crossplay right now, play for about an hour, and at least half that time, I would have ran into cheaters.
I mean, for me, see, like I said, it's that kind of same thing where I think the good outwin if it's the bad, because like I don't want to have to buy a whole $500 system just to play my homies. I think that's way better. Like I'll deal with cheaters over that. But the thing about the cheaters, like I said before, one, it's mainly the FPS community and specifically COD. Like this is only like that crossplay. It's only because of Apex and like COD and like Battlefield. Let's be real. Other games don't have like, dude, fighting games, they're crossplay. You don't really run into cheaters. So it's two things. It's the area, and then also the it's more of a people person. It's not a crossplay person. It's a people problem, right? It's kind of like the whole thing with guns, right? Like no, guns don't kill people. People kill people. Shit. That is, and if I'm being honest, it is true
Another
though.
thing on the bringing up too, when it comes to the whole idea of crossplay, that alone is killing the idea of just like being able to play games on specific consoles. Like
Oh, true. Okay, no, that one, yeah, sure.
not necessarily jumping into the idea of like, oh man, I can't wait to like the whole, because we just had this conversation a little earlier about like the console wars bullshit. But like
There's no point in console
consoles are
warring.
pointless now.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
literally.
it's just completely pointless. Even more so now, almost up to the point where it's like, if everything is essentially going to be the same exact game in every freaking platform,
I mean,
like
but here's the
for me,
thing.
that kind of ruins the idea of gaming.
I mean, it doesn't ruin gaming. At the end of the day, like here's the thing. It's for the better. It just is too much, right? But like, I feel like it's into that. It's a bit worse problem because here's the thing, right? Because clearly this is why Xbox isn't doing this good. There's not as much of an incentive to get on the Xbox or buy if you know Gears is going to come to PlayStation, right? And then the bigger it dominoes into an effect of that Sony will keep dominating because people won't have a reason to buy a PC or a fucking other console, right? Because if you guys can play the same shit, then why even go to the other thing? Then at that point, it's a service issue. And luckily, Xbox has been doing better than Sony. Like I said, like I mean, Honorable said it, or someone said it. I think it
How's
was
it going?
Cody. Fucking, why would I pay PlayStation when Xbox Game Pass is way better? So at this point, now it's a service. It's like you said it right, Omar. It's not a console thing. It's a service. And yeah, I do agree. I feel like that does lose its charm in a sense. But yeah, Codes, your thoughts?
My wife loves them. The reason why I'm getting them now.
Go.
Mellow her out a little bit.
Codes.
Yeah, I'm more in the wild stuff.
Me too. Live by the
Honorables.
corner.
Okay.
Yell at Codes to get on here.
Like, give me the real thing. That just help you relax. But take me up there.
I need to be able to have.
To drop like an interesting topic, knee deep in this details. It's like with the gaming sphere just like going into like a downward spiral for like more than half a decade, or it could even be longer than that, in my opinion. Like you've seen, I'm pretty sure you guys seen it in like YouTube recommendations of like gamers quitting, right? Like people in like their 40s and their 30s.
Well, I'll kind of speak on that. The reason why they're starting to like kind of have less time in playing games. I know a lot of people like to bring, oh, you're just older. You just like see life differently. No, like we literally were spoiled rotten when it came to like the quality of games. Like literally think about that time period.
Oh yeah,
Between
I'm not gonna deny
Super
we were
Nintendo?
absolutely spoiled by people who were passionate. I am never gonna deny that.
Hell yeah, and like everyone was passionate. Like everyone would always like come up with some crazy idea for a game, and a lot of people would jump on it. Even if you didn't like a specific type of game, you still eventually tried the game out just to see what it was all about.
Dude, I was just gonna do that. I was gonna bring up an example where, like, for some reason, I keep getting recommended this PS2 game that's like called Robot Alchemic Drive. It has garbage ass voice acting, and the story is questionable at best. But the gameplay was pretty awesome for its time. You just
And
like the entire
that's
controller.
what that
is
era
you
was
controlling
during
the
those
robot.
times. Like, holy shit! During that time, it's crazy that you can bring it together. But like, those are the type of games that we have back then during that time, and a lot of people weren't afraid to like experiment. That's a lot of the reason why we got so many great quality games, because there were a lot of games that failed but had great mechanics at the time.
Want
A
to
perfect
bring
example, Oni. Oni's a perfect example of a game that it had potential, but it failed. But at the same time, because of its potential, it later on superseded into Halo. Now we have Halo because essentially Oni came out, it tried, it failed. It's a cult classic, but the multiplayer aspect of the game, like the spirit of that, moved on into Halo and what we have now.
So, the question I was gonna ask, or like to like bring up as a topic, is just like, if the gaming sphere keeps going down in this consistent downward spiral, when do you see yourself quitting?
Oh, that's the fun part. Me as a consumer of games, I have noticed something quite interesting. AAA titles are fake, without shadow of a doubt. Because in all honesty, they have more people who are trying to move forward with the incentive of money and not with the incentive of building great games. That's the reason why they're fake. Like everyone, oh, we jump on live service. That's the only thing we can do right now, guys.
Yep.
It's the only thing that makes money. That's not true. Like we know it's not true. We've lived during the time where we had no live service games, and yet games were selling more than fucking movies were during the time, and that was unheard of during that time. Now it's just fucking easy peasy. You hear a new Call of Duty games coming out, whatever big movie came out that year, multiply the money 5 times, and you'll get a fortune of how much money.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally what it ends up coming down to, and that's a great thing to actually like have, but we don't have it, and mainly because there's not enough passion in the gaming industry. It's more money incentive than it is game development. Like we praise Capcom for the way how they make games for people. We praise From Software for the way how they make games for people. Like these guys are being praised mainly because they're making games for us.
Yep.
That's it. Everyone else, like 343, they're not making games for us. They're making games that we can buy.
Yeah.
Oh, but Halo's free to play. Yeah, but if it's $20 for me to buy the color blue to customize my Spartan, that's no.
Yeah.
How do you do that and sell it to a person who's played the game for as long as they had at the time when it first came out? Just choosing the color blue was now we have to pay money to choose the color blue. And yes, that was an actual thing that really happened. Like a specific shade of
Well,
blue.
yeah, if it wasn't real, you wouldn't have brought it up.
I don't know. You'd be surprised at half the shit that fucking it doesn't even fucking exist. But still, somehow turns out to be true later on. So I guess I'm never wrong. Just sorry. Oh my god, I fucking sound like 8. Anyway, the whole idea that we came from being spoiled rotten from the way how games were developed and made and given to us to the point now where we're kind of struggling to even have that type of experience anymore.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And that's the thing that we are craving. That's the reason why we're so hungry. Because we want those experiences again.
Yeah.
We want them over and over and over again. And no, you don't just simply do it by, oh, we're just going to
Yeah.
That's not how you do it. Like, be unique with it. Like, you didn't give us Bomberman 64
Damn straight.
and then just gave us another Bomberman 64. You gave us Bomberman 64 and then right after that Bomberman Hero, which is 2 completely different feeling games. Same character, completely different vibe. Like just looking at the gameplay of both games too is fucking outlandish as shit. It's like, how the fuck did we go from here to here?
You know,
It's like the difference between like the Alien movies. However, you see the first Alien movie and then you see Aliens, because one was made by Ridley Scott and the other one was made by James Cameron. 2 completely different vibes. It was the same type of deal when it came to games.
mm-hmm. Where's Code?
No, where we had our Jack and Dexters, our fucking Sly Coopers, our fucking Ratchet and Clanks, fucking Prince of Persia. Like, we had fucking bangers all the fucking time. And now, in order for us to even get a part of that experience, we have to spend hundreds of dollars to get a part of that experience.
I mean, to
that
me,
used to be $40 to $50.
yeah. I mean, look, this is where I'm at. I'm gonna be honest. It's like I can say, like, because you're right, dude. People are hungry for that, and I'm gonna tell you, if you guys want emulation, baby, get. This is why 100% fuck PS5, get Xbox Series X, backwards compatibility, baby, or emulation PC. And these, you can buy. There are PCs pre-built that already come with like emulators. Oh, here's Dolphin, this and that. Like, I'll tell you, emulating has brought back that love of like actual OG gaming, but like better because like it's not no stupid remasters. I have all the games right here. And I can just put my disc there. No, here's what you guys need. Get
You
yourself
know
a
what's
cheap.
awesome? Community patches on the games as well.
Right. Wait, and the crazy thing is, emulation is easier than modding, or even sometimes Steam games you buy. Like modding is not like emulation is not hard, dude. It is insane. But yeah, that's my stand for emulation. Carry on. Or Codes, speak because you haven't spoken, and this is guest episode. He's the guest now. Codes is the guest because he doesn't get on anymore. Say
Bro, I
words.
didn't even know we were recording.
Oh yeah, Codes, come on, speak. Be loud. Say things.
Emulation good. Getting a PC or whatever with emulator junk seems kind of sketchy.
You funny. Whatever. Come on, say go for an
This is
hour,
doing
Codes,
you a
because you're missing.
solid.
Come on, because you have 10 episodes to catch up. Go.
So if I have 10 episodes to make up for,
Oh
I'm
no,
really slow.
Mar, beat him up. Hit him.
Beat 'em up.
That's
Anyways, look,
not.
this is what it really comes down to. I do thank the emulation community because to be able to actually go back and buy a PC, or if you don't want to buy a PC, another thing I do recommend because I have tried emulation and it actually feels pretty fucking good. A Steam Deck. Steam Deck, surprisingly enough, does really good on emulation. It's fucking great.
Well, apparently, so does the Series S is
Yeah.
pretty decent with the
Yep,
emulation.
yep, yep. True.
Which is like what, about the same price as a Steam Deck?
Yep.
Yeah.
One's portable, one's not. One's stronger, one's not. There you go. So if you want strength at home, series. If you want portability, or if you have a gaming laptop,
Your
there you go.
phone. Your
And a lot of times, if you think about it, it's good.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, they're both convenient. Like everyone knows where a Series S is. Everyone knows. Well, kind of the Steam. I feel like the Series S is more convenient, but like for moving and stuff, the Steam Deck is obviously more convenient. Clearly, because you want. Same with a gaming laptop and a phone. But I'm a cap. I feel like mobile gaming emulation is great. It's really good, but you can't do anything past the PS or anywhere. Not basically under PS2 era, you're golden. And then anything PS2 era, 50-50 depending what it is, right? But if I'm being honest, I mean, me personally, I can't play on my iPhone, so fuck that.
It 100% depends on the phone. Because like we could be saying that now, but like the next phone
True.
like can be a quantum leap to what the fuck we're using now, and then you'll be capable of fucking emulating PS like no problem.
That's not. I'm gonna keep it real, dude. That is someone who fucks with tech. That's not happening. Phones are just too small.
Not yet. Not yet.
Not in our lifetime. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Not in our lifetime. It's not happening.
Ooh.
Dude, it's because when something gets, like I said, like I do tech, I'll even went in a rant with, I think it was Vile or something, that we're not going to see anything like real AI. And I hate that people use the term because it's bloated as fuck. Like, bro, we have machines that struggle to mimic our eyes. What the fuck makes you think we're going to have something that can, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we're stagnating. Like chips right now are stagnant as fuck. And think about it. Like I said, think about it. It's going to be 20 years before PS3 emulation on PC is up to snuff. What the fuck makes anyone think an iPhone at any point within 20 years is gonna be able to do no, it's not happening. It genuinely is not happening. Like, that's what I mean. Like, I'm glad I do tech because it's like, you guys, it's like someone saying, like, oh, here you have like a cheese, right? Here's your little triangle cheese, and you're like, oh man, this cheese is gonna be able to do a round cheese, and then you're in the cheese making industry, and you're like, dude, hell, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna argue with the dude who actually knows about this shit. No one's arguing to me about this shit. Like, dude, no, hell no. Like, within our lifetimes, we're not seeing anything.
Hell no.
As small as like a fucking iPhone or and even the Steam Deck. Like that's why in itself it's impressive, but it's like there's clear mad drawbacks and issues, right? Like if you, like I said, even the gaming laptop, think about it, not that much bigger, still much stronger than Steam Deck, and the Series S, small, but because it is much stronger. Like you have to genuinely understand how chip manufacturing, power consumption, all this other shit. Like, and most people don't. They just like, oh, this and that. That's why I actually looked at the Switch and it was more impressive under the hood than what I initially thought. But look at how much we shit on the fucking Switch. Yet it's still an impressive piece of tech for what it's doing. But yeah, it's still underpowered as fuck. Because with the smaller you make something, you can say, look at what the biggest thing is, and it'll be a fraction of what that is. Like, you know, and that's the thing. And right now, like, it's just not happening. Like, it really isn't. Like, we don't have the battery technology. We do, in a sense, to make it where it can do some of this. That's really what it is. At the end of the day, just simple as power. Because
I just look at the Steam Deck, it's like $500 and $800.
Yeah, and it's pretty. And here's the funny thing, you
I
guys.
would say you can get a okay laptop for a better price than that.
Yeah, right. It all depends what you really
Get a
want.
Series S for a better price than that.
Like if you want true mobility, Steam Deck's the way to go. But the price tag, and then, like I said, there's always consequences. And the final thing is the number one thing is power. We can understand. We've seen how these batteries don't last, and and even if you do say something that is PS3 level, let's say right now we have the software and we use our current iPhone, your phone will die in like 20 fucking seconds. The amount of power draw for fucking that kind of graphics quality over fucking just, oh, here's a PS1, PS2 game. Dude, I even looked right now. I was doing it for my game. You know, I was playing Aliens, the PS1 game, and rammed it up to like 4K. Bro, this bitch was wasting 10 fucking watts. You play PS2 games, it's like 20 and 30. PS3 games on the daily are wasting 100. Do you see the gap in power consumption? Like there is that technology. It does exist, but it's only for the military. And bro, it's like $1,000 fucking dollars, bro. And guess what? It's the size of the phone. So guess what? That's what I mean. Like size is everything. And even when I want to do a video in the future of 3D printing a case, and basically, yeah, I want to make like the ultimate portable gaming machine where it doesn't sacrifice power, but I still have small. I want to use the best low power GPUs. And look, and think this, I know this shit. And even the way I was designing the case is gonna be kind of chunky. It's basically gonna be like a Series S, and at that point, it's like, oh, it's just a Series S with a screen on it.
So you're actually talking about whatever is a small like little PC that has a screen built into the side of the case. Have a little handle on it, so I can just carry it around with me.
Yeah. And like I said, I'm building the ultimate portable machine, right? And it's still gonna be bigger than a Steam Deck, a Switch, gaming laptop, the chunkiest you could think, and a Series S combined. Because part of the reason to not sacrifice power is batteries inherently have how much power output you can put, so you don't drain it or destroy it. So it's basically, it is a PC, but in the power bank that it is a chunky power bank. Think about that. Like, you know how you see those big chunky ones that companies have. I'm gonna have a top grade quality one that's $1,000, so it constantly provides power. And then when it gets low, I have enough time to let me get on my PC, turn it off and everything, so then it doesn't get damaged. Because that's the way to do it. Like, telling you guys right now, we're not there when it comes to there's always bottlenecks for tech, and battery alone is the main reason we're not gonna see iPhones at any time in point next to coding. Because that's half the problem. That's why PS2 games 100%. PS2 games can run on iPhone games. The problem is coding. 1000% it's coding. Like, they can 100% run them. Like I said, 30 watts, they can handle it. Your phone will just, like, dude, most iPhone games at best are basically fucking PS2 graphics. Like, the most impressive one is Call of Duty Mobile, and because that's how we got rid of the bottlenecks. And guess what? Those things die in 3 to 4 hours, even on gaming.
No.
And that's
The best
nerfed PS3 graphics.
for a phone game.
Nerfed PS3 graphics. That's where iPhones are at currently. Nerfed PS3 graphics.
The best graphics phone games is hands down Kingdom Rush.
But yeah, take it from me that, like, no.
It was a PC game ported to mobile. Not that.
PC is easier to port than from console. So the architecture. But yeah, so take it from me, like, no, someone who knows the tech. I hate when people say, oh, like, dude, you guys. There's a reason when someone said, oh, the iPhone's as strong as a PS3. Actual developers in the field were laughing at that statement. They're like, what the fuck's this dude talking about? Like, they laughed at that
even
shit.
normies, even like console users, normies like me at the time were like, "This dude is talking mad shit."
Right, like,
He don't know what the fuck he's saying.
You know, like, size is everything in tech, believe it or not. Who would have thought that? And we've seen how chunky the PS3 is. Enough said, bro. Like, that's all that needs to be said. The fact that it got smaller was an architect genius, really. And guess what? They could only make it so small. Like, dude, legit, if you get a PS3, it's actually right around the same size as a Series S. I don't know what to tell y'all. But yeah, just so you guys know, like, no. When it comes to tech statements, I will shut that shit down, dude. I'm a game developer, but it's not the same field as, actual tech. But I got there because I know shit about GTXs and power consumption and RAM and megahertz and shit. And I got my co-lead, Clockwork. Right, Clockwork? He's the baby.
I'd say you're going to be proven wrong in the next 2 years.
I really doubt it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm really doubting that.
You're gonna reverse engineer some more alien technology. We're just gonna fucking constantly leave everything.
Well, then it's cheating. If it's like that's cheating. If it's alien tech, fuck off.
What do you mean? Where the fuck you think we got fucking PlayStation?
Okay, here's the last one. Here's the last one, dude. Phones on average barely have 4 gigabytes of RAM. That's nasty. Hell no.
Dude, I was so disgusted when I was looking for a phone.
And
I saw like most of them were like 4 to 6 gigabytes max. I was like, what the hell is that?
And here's the thing, dude. 8 gigabytes is the minimum. That's the PS4 standard. You can think, like, think about it. We don't have the battery, and you don't even. And here's the funny thing: RAM for a phone is not the same as RAM for a laptop, and RAM for a laptop is not the same as RAM for a computer. RAM on a computer is similar to you're gonna say, like, it's like comparing, like, okay, this kid has been boxing for 3 years. It's not the same as a teenager boxing for 3 years or a grown adult boxing for 3 years. To further emphasize it, there's no way in hell this 6 gig iPhone, like, oh, look at me, you got your little boxing gloves, and then the PS3 is fucking grown ass man with his 4 gigabytes of RAM. It's like, oh, I'm not in the same field. Oh no, you're not, son. Your ass back in the DeLorean. That's the best way to put it too. That's what I mean. Like, you really have to be in the tech field to be like, to know how futile this shit is. Like that's why the specs even good example. Like anything that says GTX or like the CPU, we know it's a nerfed version of that. Like the GTX 1050 Ti is not the same as the full fucking GPU version on a laptop as it is on a fucking system. Same, and that's the thing where PCs are or consoles are in a weird spot where they do use mobile architecture, but it's usually overclocked and it's closer to a degree to the PC one, right? So it's an in between, right? So again, and that's the thing. Coding messes everything up, right? Like that the hardware is one thing, the coding is a whole other story. And to me, I think that's more complicated, and it's all up to the people. And this is why I think mobile things are fucked. Let's say the tech does, because again, we have the technology for the battery, but it depends how much they want to invest. So in theory, like I said, we could technically have a iPhone that has 12, because RAM's gotten cheaper. So why don't we have iPhones that have 20-day batteries? We have it, right? Like the funny thing is, we actually could have phones that could run PS3 games. We could, but that's not in the best interest for people who are manufacturing this shit. But we were gonna have full PS2 backwards compatibility, and this is the final one. Most mobile gamers don't care. And the other problem is they're toxic as shit. Because a dude was actually
The majority don't. A lot of them fucking play games like fucking Genshin Impact. They really don't give a shit.
see, and that's the other thing too. So they don't care. There's no real support. And dude, but the people who do, and again, they're stupid. They'll sit here with their booty water phone thinking it'll do the same shit as an iPhone, right? And there was a developer. I seen a story. And it was impressive. Everyone was talking about how impressive it was because because of that RAM, you have such little space to code properly. This is why developers bitch about having more RAM, and that's something I've been doing with research and shit, right? More, and I've heard about it, but seeing it, even me as an indie dev, I'm like, oh shit, I can see why. That's why I'm happy I'm making PS1 game, because fun fact, you guys. So basically, what I'm saying, I'm aiming for my game to only require 1 GB of VRAM, so everyone should can run it. So Mar, you have no excuse. You better play my game on your shitty ass laptop. But fucking.
So can it run
Excuse me,
on
I don't even
my
have a screen on my
2000
brick.
Vita phone?
Yeah, because I'm aiming for the Switch and the iPhone, my lowest demographic. But again, because of the fact I'm going for PS1 style, that's what makes it easy, right? But what was I going with this? The whole shit. Wait, hold up, I'm trying to backtrack. What was
Yeah,
that?
you're on a roll. Cut it back.
Yeah, give me a minute. It was shit. Give me a minute. Shit. What was I talking about initially before that? Damn. I was saying I want. Oh wait, okay. You mean it was we're talking about the RAM? Oh yeah, right. Now I remember. So that's the RAM thing alone, right? Like the fucking, and then the power consumption. Okay, let's say we have 12 gigabytes of RAM, so that's more than enough, and everything. But the reason why the developer, the coding part, it's hard. Everyone's impressed, right? If we had more RAM, obviously it'd be easier, right? And then if it was power, okay, cool, we can all run it. But here's the main problem: is one person was only interested in it, right? I don't give a shit about developing for iPhone. My game, it'll run on it, but is it my main goal? Fuck no. You know, the main people who are in this field don't care. Like, I don't care about iPhone, and people who play it don't care. But then the final one, think about it. We had one dude. So you guys are curious, why can't we have our PCS2 on iPhone? Can you guys guess why? I would like all three of you to guess the magical reason. Like, he was committed, he was doing good field, he got GTA San Andreas to run. Can you guys guess what the problem was? And it had nothing to do with technicalities. That's the
I have RCPS on my Android.
It's not the one that he was gonna do.
Not enough spirit
I
bomb
actually
energy.
have no idea.
What was it, Mar?
Not enough spirit bomb energy.
Funny. Codes?
Lazy.
Nope. So the problem is the community. They were toxic as shit to him. Like, you literally had too many. Like, he just couldn't handle. Like, people were even sending him death threats and shit just because it couldn't rely on
So
their
we're
booty.
all partially right.
Like, literally, basically it was a bunch of morons like, why doesn't this run on my phone? And even he said, like, this is the kind of specs you need or else it won't run. Because he was aiming for full authentic PS2 emulation, right? And for it to, like, run all games. And they basically said, if you're not running a modern form, you're fucked. And he was working out kinks, right? Like, okay, we have only this. Like, everything was well documented, like, standard by our console. But people were literally bitching the touch because they wanted it to instantly work. Like, the standards of, like, the iPhone user is actually... Basically, iPhone users are American women, bro. They have unrealistic standards. And yeah, he just couldn't handle it. He's like, dude, I was doing this for passion out of my spare time. I'm not doing this anymore. You guys can go fuck yourself. And people got more mad. I'm like, no, good. I'm glad you quit. You don't owe these people anything. And guess what? The same thing happened with a fucking PS1 dev. People were saying critiques and he couldn't handle. And I get it. And if you're doing it for fun, whatever, you don't have to put up with their shit. Do what you do. And dude, even one had the balls for this PS1 dev to ask, oh, can I get the files? You're not entitled to the files. Fuck off. He did all this work and you're gonna, like, if anything, I even said, like, oh, thank you. Like, these helped me a lot. You're not entitled to have to make videos. Imagine, like, because it takes time to make videos, right? And he puts in decent effort, and then I have to deal with people saying stupid shit in the comments. Like, no, that's fine, right? Like, and that's why I'm glad that they do this, so then other people can stop being jackasses on the internet. So I'm glad that people do stop this. Like, you guys need to stop talking shit and be grateful that someone was making a PS2. Be grateful that someone's giving a help advice how to make a PS1 game style for fucking Unreal Engine 5, and it's the only one. No. I'm glad that we're getting. You know, it's that thing, right? Like one does bad, we all suffer. So then we can all look at that one dude and be like, knock that fucking shit off. So yeah, you people, like, please shut the fuck up. Like, actually shut up. Be grateful that it works or not, or stop being poor, as them fucking console fanboys say, because you're dumbass. I don't know. To me, it's
I feel
weird.
like that's just not gonna happen until like people like that are held accountable.
Yeah, no,
Because
I agree, 100.
because like with like the gray area laws that we have with like internet people, the best we've ever fucking gotten out of like the internet age is just people that are like suspecting when they make death threats.
Yeah,
But even that is like a thin fucking line.
I mean, and that's what I
You
said.
can have someone's entire fucking career destroyed because one massive dude said, "Oh yeah, I heard rumors that you were talking to a minor," and then everyone just fucking believes that guy.
Oh
And
god.
now your entire
Yeah.
livelihood was fucking destroyed.
See, it's funny because I agree.
Dolphins in this current situation.
Right, and the thing is, I think Var can agree is like there's two styles, like, right, it makes sense. You punish a kid either by beating his ass, or you know, like timeout, right? Beating his ass is clearly easier and faster and more effective. There are times you need to do the other one, but imagine if you could only be so effective, right? Like, but it's still being like, that's what this is, right? Like clearly it'd be better if we could just like, hey, do you talk mad shit on? You should be able to legally get your ass beat for being a bitch, and guess what? They're not gonna want to do it as much, but. You know, having it like, maybe they don't care for COD ever, but it's still an effective measure to be like, you know what? Because you're talking all this shit, fuck you. No RPCS2 for you. Yeah, they're gonna get mad. They're gonna kick and scream and all this other shit, you know. But it would, again, I agree, it's more effective to, you know, actually have real consequences where they physically can get fucking harmed or some bullshit. Because, you know, some people just, like, to them it might not be as important, right? To other people, like for me, oh dude, I'd get tight, you know. So it's that kind of thing. Like, yeah, both punishments work, but one clearly works better than the other, right? But I think it's still good. Like, it's better than nothing. It's better than letting the kid do what the fuck he wants, right? That's what all just a bunch of kids. Like, yeah, we can't beat them, sadly, because the laws ain't catching up. But you know what? Fuck it, just cuck them, and then make the entire. And the thing is, we've seen the internet. If we all know, let's say right now, like the best game of all time is coming out, right? Let's say like a good actual Call of Duty, and it's Tekken. Imagine Call of Duty and Tekken and all our other games combined, like Borderlands, Tekken, like they made the GOTY game. But because one person insulted the developer, and the developer said, until I get an apology, I'm not making this game anymore. How much do you think the internet's gonna harass that one dude? And we know
What
the
do you
internet.
mean? That's not even a question. We can say it with the fucking creator of Smash Bros. Everyone fucking harasses him all the fucking time to making a Smash Bros game.
Right.
I was legit going to say like the best game that can ever come out, Little Big Planet 4.
But you get what I'm saying, though, right? Wouldn't you guys like look what happened with PS5? People literally started beating up fucking scalpers on the streets and nobody cared. Even cops didn't care. So you get what I'm saying? Like, if that's why I think it is the lesser. It's not as effective. But guess what? If it's big enough, like I said, and the developer, like, let's say he's a chat, let's say it's me, and I'm like, you know what? Someone said something bad, and we all know I'm gonna still make the game, but other people like normies won't. Like, look, dude, people sent death threats over Cyberpunk. You're telling me those same people won't actually beat up the dude who stopped an entire development of a game? Or good example, GTA 6. We can say this. Let's say
actually, I can answer that. Before you continue, I can answer no, because people are incapable of doing actual physical violence. Hence the reason why they're more than comfortable with saying it online.
Oh no. Here's the thing. Normies 100% are. Like, dude, again, people have beaten up scalpers, so I don't doubt that. Like, maybe the gamers because they're losers, right? But like normies, oh fuck no, dude. Like they have no control of their emotions. They get pissed. They commit.
I mean, you're contractually obligated to beat up a scalper. Like,
sure, exactly. See. But you get what I'm saying? Like, again, what's stopping the GTA 6 developer from being like, oh, you know that dude right there, Clockwork? He said a mean thing. I won't make GTA 6. And then he puts a picture. And you're saying the thing is, you have to go the effort. Like, oh, here's his picture and everything. Here, like, well, obviously, if he puts where he lives, they'll get in trouble. But let's say, oh, whatever, we'll take the fine. Homie, everyone's gonna every time they see codes, they're gonna beat his ass in public.
I can see him try.
Well, regardless, Codes is the exception because he will win. But let's assume he wasn't as big of a chat as you. And guess what? Most people are, oh no, I apologize. Good.
No. You can't make it that easy for them. If they're gonna have to go to him, they have to get through me first.
Oh, true. Well, not Codes. I was just saying Codes. But like, let's assume it's someone not as cool as any of us. You know, some jackass. But that's what I'm saying. I feel like that's why, like, if we do this, we need to make it more public so we can harass the morons who, you know what I'm saying? Harass the harassers. And this does work. This is, believe it or not, most people care about social stuff far more than other shit. Like, not even, we don't have to beat them up. Just harassing them online is enough for them to, like, oh, they'll do this. And guess what? The developer, like, you know what? He got what's coming to him. He's going to make the game again. Because, though I will say, I think it is a bitch, people say, let me stretch that. That was just an example, right? But me as a developer, what I would do is I put them on blast and then fake it. So you guys know when I say that online, I'm clearly lying. I'm still working on the game. I'm just doing that because I want that dude to get shit on, so then he can stop doing that shit. Because out there's gonna be a, no offense to the developer, a pussy developer, because there's plenty of them, and they say one thing, and I don't want to make the game anymore. And it could be genuinely a good game. And you know what? Maybe they're just not built like me, and I respect that, right? But this one jackass had to say some stupid shit online, and I'm like, nope. Even if I want to get made, I want you to suffer for my game not being made. You know, that's the mentality I have. And guess what? Everybody else agrees. I just beat up the loser who didn't let me get my thing. It's not even illegal either. But I don't know. Codes, say words. Words. Oh my god.
Sentence.
I fucking hate y'all.
Ledgers.
Whatever, but yeah, that's what I want to go off on. But yeah, this is.
All right.
Yeah, I know how to.
Something else I wanted to bring up.
Go for it.
Actually, there are a couple things I wanted to bring up.
Mhm.
First thing I wanted to bring up in this situation, something that has been making me a little happy
Ooh.
over the past, I'd say, few weeks.
Mhm.
Marvel's kind of coming to their senses, and I'm honestly telling everyone that they're gonna go back to form. That, you know, hey, we see that Deadpool and Wolverine was very successful. It's literally hit $1 billion. It's made the most money out of any rated R movie so far, which is fucking crazy. Crazy two holding for a patch of the price for Joker. They got fucking passed. Kevin Feige, during the time of, what was it, D23, I think it was, they were talking to the audience, letting them know, like, hey, you know, we've been listening to you guys, and, you know, from this point forward, we're going to really do the things that you guys love more when it comes to these movies, and lean a little away from a lot of the messaging that we've been trying to portray within our movies, because, you know, we want to be able to bring more fun. AKA, hey, all this pandering shit, we're going to stop doing it because we don't make money. So we clearly see that we make more money when we pander to the fans, clearly because Deadpool and Wolverine is so successful. So we're going to continue on pandering to the fans and not try to spread the message, because in all honesty, the message was bullshit to begin with.
No, a good example of that is the Borderlands movie.
I wanted to bring up the Borderlands movie again
It's
because
like,
I
oh
think
yeah, look, we made a
there's something
movie
I
for
didn't
all
get.
those fans. Like, this isn't a game or isn't a movie for the fans.
Yeah, Codes is speaking good. Good. Speak more.
Like, I'll like watered it down so everybody can like it, but only people who actually like the game are seeing it. So why water it down?
Lens.
Because again, they want to quote unquote broaden their audience, and that's the type of mentality that makes all of these other movies fucking fail. If you're going to make an already established property, and your idea is to expand by trying to get everyone else who's not a fan of this shit, you're not gonna fucking get anyone to go see your shit or even play your shit. That even goes to fucking game. Perfect example: Flintlock just recently came out, and another fucking DEI game, another bootleg. I'm trying to be Soulsborne type bullshit, and no one fucking bought the game. I think Steam charts by last night there was like 12 people playing it in total. I'm pretty sure all of them were just the developers who fucking worked on this game and realized how much of a fucking dog shit game that they made.
We talking about Concord?
No, that's another one I want to throw under the fucking bucket.
Wait, hold on. Can we not drift too far from the Borderlands thing? Because I do have just a few words to say.
Okay, go for it. Well, I'll get back on booty cord.
All right, but the whole thing that what I'm trying to bring up is the fact that now big companies are coming to their senses and realizing, hey, we don't want all of this stupid shit into our own. That's another thing too I want to fucking bring up. I don't know if you guys ended up seeing it. I posted up a video about the actress that she was complaining about how she was disappointed on how successful the Deadpool Wolverine movie is, and on top of that, she's upset because she wasn't put in the movie as well.
Nope.
Which, I mean, that's such a fucking double standard bullshit. It's like you're gonna chastise the movie for saying too many F-bombs, but then at the same time you want to be in the movie? Like, what the fuck? Anyway, another thing I also saw, I like being on Twitter to be toxic as fuck.
Sounds like me.
Somebody ended up pointing out that, like, oh, when She-Hulk does a dance with Meg Thee Stallion, everyone gets pissy. But then Deadpool does a dance, like, there's a fucking difference. There's boy band dance and stripper twerking. There's a difference here. We think it's funny and quirky when you're doing a fucking boy band instinct dance number versus you shaking your fucking whatever the was your CGI pancake that you fucking have with Meg The Stallion, one of the most fakest artists of all time.
I don't even know if that is shit. No, you know what's even
Exactly.
better? What's better is men do it better too. Checkmate, bitch.
Damn.
We do it for
You know what?
memes. You do it because
I'm
you're a
not
hoe.
gonna lie. If they would have done like a, I don't know, but I'll be fair with them. I'll meet them in the middle. You do like a Destiny's Child dance number or like a fucking K-pop dance number. Go ahead and do that. Don't fucking sit there and you're doing a stripper dance and you're mad people don't like it. I'm so pissed off at that shit. Like, first of all, it's not twerking. It's pussy popping. What do you mean it's pussy popping? I come from the time of Uncle Luke. If you don't know who the fuck Uncle Luke is, don't worry. I'll put all of his fucking songs into the fucking Discord for shits and giggles. Literally, Uncle Luke is the godfather of stripper music, of the modern stripper music. That's literally what he is. And for the fact that that dance move has moved out of the strip club and into the public, I despise the shit out of it.
I mean,
Don't get me wrong. When bitches be popping their ass, do I watch? Yes. Why do I watch? Because that is a stripper move, and I'm watching normal bitches do stripper. That's entertaining to me, but only to a certain point.
Right.
The only difference is I don't have to fucking pay $20 just to get in, so that you can shake your ass for like 5 minutes. No, you just fucking do it in the street, and I fucking laugh at it. But then it gets bad when you start seeing little kids doing it.
Yeah,
It's like,
no.
okay, I'm starting not to like this shit anymore.
Yeah. I agree with that 100.
Yeah, I remember when they were doing that in like 2017 or 2016. I was so gross.
Like I said, look, outside of the strip club, I think it's cringe. Like, it's good to make fun. That's why I said dudes do better, because we know that's stupid. And we do it for the memes. Bitches do it because they want attention. We are not the same.
Right, we're literally sitting here dancing. No. That's fucking hilarious. Hell, it was at the point where the actual dancer of the dance number on Death Row Wolverine, like he posted up him doing the entire dance without the suit to show like, yeah, that's literally all him. And on top of that, both Backstreet Boys and NSYNC did a whole video of them doing a fucking dance number to the song together. It's fucking like everyone's a part of the fucking community of, yeah, this shit's goofy as hell, and Deadpool making this popular again is fucking awesome because again, that's during an era where a lot of quirky shit was going on, and we were fucking just enjoying life.
Again, to further separate it, we do it for the memes. She does it for attention. They're doing some hoe shit. We're doing some real shit. And also, you're doing what everyone already does. Like, that's nothing special. Who cares? Look, for me, it's like, oh, look, it's the meme from TikTok. Ooh, why is so special? But like, oh, let's bring something back that hasn't been around in a while. Like, one's original, one's not. Like, that's 3 strikes you're out, bitch. Wait, but Honorable, what were you gonna say about border penis? Go. Before we forget.
I was gonna say a few things. One, I had a really good friend of mine watch it, and he says like even as a person who isn't a huge fan, it's like barely passably okay. But to like he went with his girlfriend. To someone who doesn't know the fucking story at all, nothing in that entire 143 like runtime made fucking sense to her. And the second thing, that one scene that was in the trailer that was them in a car, which by the way is like the only scene of them driving. Apparently everything else is just them walking, which doesn't make fucking sense because Pandora literally in planet. Anyways, it was a really weird, gross scene that didn't need to be there. Where they were, it was like corrosive, something like corrosive liquid that was spat into the car when Tina rolls down the window, and they just joke like, "Oh, it tastes like piss." Dude, you don't need like a teenager to child have a scene where she's being quote unquote pissed on.
Oh,
that's just weird. That's just weird as fuck.
Yeah, it is. That's not a pot. So how many pedos are in Hollywood?
See, from what I heard from behind the scenes, a lot of the original script was completely changed, and apparently without spite. So I do want to dive a little more into that to see like what the fuck was really going on with that shit. And in all honesty, I never really thought an idea of a fucking Borderlands movie would even fucking make sense. Because if you're not doing a movie about the fucking guns, why are we here?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Some games just don't translate to movies. That's the other thing too. It's like,
lore-wise, it's interesting. Gameplay-wise, it's interesting. But like the story itself, as you're playing along in the game, do you really give a fuck?
I mean, I've never heard anyone talk about Borderlands story. All I hear about is like, oh, the game's cool, all the characters, right? Like characters and guns.
I've
Never
always
story.
heard about the lore being a good thing. I never once heard anyone praising the fucking story itself.
I hear people saying like, "Yo, characters, great characters, guns, great guns." The story itself, dude, what? I was too busy focusing on the guns.
Like, what? There's a story? I just fucking picked up a pistol that has a rocket launcher that shoots flamethrowers at people. What the fuck are we doing here?
Well, wait. So,
anyways,
go ahead, Honorable.
okay, and the third thing was people like specifically 2 people. I don't know how many people were not actually credited for the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a really fucked up thing to do. And in my personal opinion, even if you hated the project that you were on, you should still be credited in case someone is looking out for you and they recommend you. But because you're not credited, they're not going to pay attention to you.
Yeah.
And for my example, the people that were not credited were the people who made the claptrap model, like the actual real model and the animations for the model.
Yeah.
And that's so messed up.
I mean, and it's
like to me, who cares about every little detail when it's like comes to craftsmanship and especially art? Taking the credit away from someone is just completely dirty.
and illegal.
It's like saying an AI artist did this.
You can get sued for that. Like low key, you actually can. Like, it's a law where you have to credit everyone and anyone involved.
Well, that's mostly what I wanted to say. Just you need to credit people even when they want to or not to.
Codes go.
You gotta give respect.
They sign a contract.
I can agree with that.
Oh yeah, well the contract, right?
Then it's like, oh yeah, you're just not going to be listed as like doing anything.
Yeah, contracts are a loophole. So, but, and the thing is, I'm glad. Okay, so looping back a bit because we're still on the whole Marvel
of loopholes.
What?
That Disney Plus thing.
Who gives a shit? But no, you know what it is? I'm glad. Okay, so that's the She-Hulk thing. I don't know if you guys know. See, I guess this stuff pops on my feed. Did you guys hear about stupid Brie Larson? Apparently, dude, Ryan Reynolds and Brie Larson, who was surprised, don't get along. Like I heard that was the bigger one. I guess She-Hulk took second seat, if I'm being honest. But yeah. Because they were together, it was both of them in the scene actually, and they were both. And the funny, ironically enough, giving shit to Deadpool because he swears, and they did their own thing and what. The funny thing is, Ryan Reynolds, to prove his point, did tests with that scene, and people fucking hated it. And this is the other thing, like, look, I wish every time we say this, all the companies, dude, no, they don't. These companies are way too outstretched and they don't care. Because dude, the dude who's the director and this and that, or not the director's cool. Ryan Reynolds and director, they're cool. It's the people higher up. They like, no, the scene has to stay. It's woke. We need She-Hulk, and like, and they were like, dude, no, look, they literally said we're gonna lose money if we have this scene, and that was the only thing that convinced them to get rid of it. And that's why Brie Larson, I get both of them, they're trying to sue, and again, like Code said, contract that this, and everyone's like, good luck with that, dog. You more than like
a really funny one. The Barbie movie. Like,
yeah, I
what
love
was the best part of the Barbie movie?
Okay. Yep, yeah, it was. Unironically.
People are like, oh, but the message, like, shut up.
Dude, the message unironically was awful.
Listen,
man.
Ken had the most like three soul experiencing life changes in that movie.
You know what's crazy? If you do that entire movie and don't do any Ken scenes, the movie is significantly worse.
1,000. Dude, it's weird. It's like one of those movies that it's so woke it ends up being anti-woke. That's what I love about it. Like, it's all the patriarchy, but then it showed no, the men are what it's way better when men are in charge. It's like, wow, weird how you guys did that.
And it's funny too because they tried to make it seem like, oh, look how peaceful everything is with men in charge. It's just enslavement. And it's like, no, this is looking pretty fucking good. I don't know what the fuck you complain about.
Right? It's goofy. All because Barbie left.
Why? Because, oh, we want a spot in the office too. Well, hold on a minute. Bitch, we didn't even fucking help make the building or fucking put the electrical work together or even make your desk. What the fuck are you on about?
Also,
oh, but I want to be CEO. What the fuck?
You know,
anyway, that's how
I will say what I do like also about the Barbie movie is, can we give big shout outs to bitches getting fan service? I'm tired of only the dudes getting it. Come on, I believe in equality. Them dudes, no homo, we're all good.
No. Good men are no homo.
True, thank you. Regardless, good job on giving.
No. Like, let's keep it real here, guys. Okay, women need to know. Men are all gay for each other. This is why we are perfectly fine around each other, and we don't fight, we don't argue, we don't yell or scream, we don't do anything outlandish. Why? Because we truly do love each other that much to the point where we even go into battle with each other, kill one another, and then both bury each other in proper burial ceremony.
That's
Like
true.
that's
true.
how good we are toward one another.
That is true. As
Women,
fuck.
the moment you see another woman within your vicinity, you instantly feel threatened. And you know what? I don't get it.
Dude, you know what's dude? Dude. I want to elaborate, dude. As someone who has a big warrior culture, even if it's an enemy, we still you honor and respect. Like, hey, you came here and you fought. Like, I respect you. You know, like you have even respect for your enemy, and that's something that's been true throughout the years. Like, that is the camaraderie men have. But like, this bitch is trying to take my man. She just has nicer hair, and I have beef with that.
And bringing up relationships, I want to tell you exactly how it is. When it comes to relationships, men, when they see their boy with a wonderful girl, they're like, wow, I'm so happy for them. I would love to have me a girl like that. Keyword, like that.
Right. Not your
Women,
girl.
they see their girlfriend hanging out with this wonderful dude, and she says, I need to get him.
Man.
And I will slit that bitch's throat to do it. That's literally how it goes. But hey, you know what? In terms of battle of the sexes, obviously this is a very, very sexist situation because, you know, just guys here, unless, you know, somebody wants to come
dudes here.
I identify as a chibi female.
I've always identified as a Apache helicopter. So,
the dandy version of Dante.
Hell no.
I identify as a woman when it's
it's crazy
convenient.
because at the end of the day, because even bringing that subject up, we all love the idea of like just enjoying what we love and kind of going back to the Deadpool Wolverine thing.
Yep.
You know, we know what we love. We enjoy what we love. We bask in the ambience of what we love. But when you start changing the thing that we love, you no longer will love it. That's the reason.
Exactly. They don't get that. Oh, also another mini controversy. Did you guys hear that when they had Henry Cavill, dude? Apparently, the one of the stupid. Because long story short, one of the lead Marvel director, he's just a loser. You know, he's a big. He genuinely did not want Henry Cavill.
Hollywood, that's a loser.
Yeah, he literally did not want Henry Cavill. So that's how we know for sure Henry Cavill's on like a ban list for all the wokies. But no, Deadpool was insistent, and Henry Cavill were like, nah, like they were cool, like yeah, and then the director was like, oh yeah, because they had to do literally. Shout outs to Ryan Reynolds for being like, no, we want something fans want, and he's out here bending the loser's arm, and then he's like, he goes straight. Let's be real, the mouse is real, like how, and then he's like, hey, we want money. Are you trying to get us to not have money? But it's not woke. Oh well, I don't care. We need that money. Ryan Reynolds, get Henry Cavill. You know, that's what happened exactly. That's facts.
It's a very
Funny
accurate,
you
eerie
use the-
depiction of Mickey Mouse.
Dude, South Park nailed it. They I love it. That's a what was that great quote? It's like he treated all the Christians and Catholics in that episode. He's like, they're all a bunch of retards. They believe in a talking dead guy. That shit got me. I'm a cap. As much as I hate Disney, I think the mouse is kind of based. But yeah, dude, Ryan Reynolds really had to break an arm and a leg just to tell Brie Larson to fuck. The thing is, apparently, I don't know what they were on, but dude, Brie Larson and him argued so loud that everybody was like, it's like a lion and some other animal throwing hands, and everyone's looking like, everyone's paying attention to what the fuck's going on.
The monkeys are throwing.
Like yeah, fucking even with.
I mean, just the reality is, like, I get it. You want to be a part of what's going to be a really pivotal moment within, the work that you're working on as well. Because she is a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But literally, no one likes you. Literally, no one.
Dude, like,
I don't even think she likes herself.
Dude, did you see how, dude, did you guys see the interview where, Deadass Thor and that black dude who plays,
oh, yeah, I remember that.
Dude, you could tell they did not like her. Like, it's like, whoa.
Oh, no. God. Because she was so abrasive on everything. It's like, hey, we're going to promote a movie.
What? Code, speak louder. Make your mic loud.
Yeah, it was the Don Cheeto dude, the one black dude, and then
Chris Hemsworth, yeah.
The one Hawkeye dude.
Oh, him too.
Oh, Jeremy Renner.
Or like in the interviews, you're like, we were good without you. You're trying to make it seem like you're like the reason, like
the
this
main character
just popped off.
Right.
Like, no, I'll go off.
Like, one of my favorites, I don't remember too many of the Hawkeyes, but I remember he called her. I was like, wait, you're. He's like, oh, I did my stuff, and he literally looked at her like, what, you didn't do shit, and he said, oh, you're the dude from the that one dude with the meme where he laughs in the neck. I forgot his name. He's in the Time-Born movies or whatever they are. Not Time-Born. But he does little stuff. Like, he's actually pretty good. He's next to Jackie Chan. You guys want to talk about the weird Scientologist weird guy? Thank you. Tom Cruise is like, he's like, well, I didn't know we had a Tom Cruise. Like, you can tell that was another. And then he's like, I forgot. Like, she's trying to be cool with the black. And the dude said, "Don't touch me." Like, dude, that was the most "I will punch you, don't touch me" I've ever seen in my. Like, damn, this bitch is unlikable, bro. Man, this bitch is unlikable. To me, I mean, dude, Chris, he's cool as fuck. And even he was like, dude, no, I have to say something. You piss me off. But that black dude was ready to show her the pimp hand. I was like, please, I wish you put that bitch in her place, bro, because clearly she hasn't been. Like, my man just needed a hat, a cane, and be like, get your ass back in line. Like, on God, bro, promote this. We're all
Go
for it.
back to work and make me my money.
Which, you know what? She wouldn't because she got no ass.
You did not.
I'll give her credit though. She does have acting talent because
Oh,
she's
for
done
sure.
other things which were good, but she's definitely not fit for Marvel. And it was clear after the first movie. It was clear in the second movie, and every little thing that she's been is
You know what's
part of
funny?
it.
She has the same problem as Trump, except she has none of the class Trump has. She clearly is pretty self-centered, but unlike Trump, like at least Trump can be a good person. This bitch cannot.
Yeah, that's true.
And the irony is, I guarantee you, she's a Trump hater, even though she probably has more in common with him than anybody else. Oh, the irony.
Truthfully, I'm pretty sure that's the case.
Senior codes, say words.
No, he's
chicken, and everybody hated him. And then he killed himself. The end.
Wait, who did?
I'm sorry. That's okay.
But yeah, I mean, you guys already know I don't care for the MCU, but like, no, if Ryan Reynolds is at the helm, oh, I give all the fucks now. I'm a cab. Baby? No.
Oh, the thing that's good about it too, it's like not only is he like able to have like a lot of freedom when it comes to working with all these people, but from what they keep on talking about, it seems like he's the one that's also pushing for certain people to come back for Secret Wars. And also, it seems like he's giving more ideas about what to do with the Mutant Saga when they eventually reset it, which I'm super happy about.
Yeah, and you know what else?
If he's gonna be a super based guy who's trying to sell me on buying a new phone cover, he might actually do it.
And you know what's even crazier too?
He's so based for it.
Ryan Reynolds, like, dude, he's the one that pushed for Wolverine to have the iconic yellow outfit, and it's funny because Hugh Jackman was like, oh, I'm used to this, and then he's like, he's like, dude, what a he's like, he literally said he understood us now. It's like, holy shit, I see what I'm like, why have I been without this? Like he gets it, like he got it. But the thing is, Ryan Reynolds has got it, you know, like Ryan.
The crazy thing is, it's been 20 years, but it was like this is 20 years fucking work. Like, holy shit, bro. He looks so fucking good now.
And again, I seen a great video that was talking about why Juggernaut is so much better. Because again, let's be real, X-Men Juggernaut OG is like, it's okay, but it's not the real one. Whereas Ryan Reynolds understood, and the other reason is he respects CG artists. He knows it's like, we need CG, don't do them dirty. Unlike the rest of Marvel Disney, which is notorious for disrespecting their CGI artists.
In my eyes, there's only one true Juggernaut, and that is, bitch! I love it.
Yeah, but no, they did him justice, bro. They actually made him humongous and they kept the little funny head, the actual unstoppable machine that he is. Like, no, they did it way too good. The fact that he isn't a mutant, like Ryan Reynolds actually cares about like the actual comic book on like fucking.
You know what he didn't do? He didn't do what they did to MODOK in the Ant-Man Quantum movie.
I didn't watch it, so thank God.
You don't want to know.
It was
and you know what else I love,
man. And I don't even use the word hideous. That's how bad it was. Oh.
All I know is that
that movie in all intents and purposes was.
I would genuinely love Ryan Reynolds if he could just make a live action of the Avengers as Mightiest Heroes. Then I would genuinely love him. I'm like, dude, that's all we really need. Just do
Wait,
that.
you already don't? You don't already?
True, but regardless, like I said, that show's God tier. If you could get a live action, then people can. I feel like it's the same thing with graphics. No one cares about the Avengers Mightiest Heroes. Like, oh, it's just a cartoon. Like, homie, this shit's darker than 90% of the shit that's come out of Hollywood the past 10 years. Shut up. It's like Teen Titans, bro. Why can't if there was an actual good live Teen Titans, I'd be with it. But no. See, here's the thing. Say we do say the Zegs. Oh, we gotta do this. Put a woman in making gay. You know, fucking kill the Cartman. You're just gonna ruin it. That's why Ryan Reynolds is the saving grace of the MCU, bro. That's actual. Because think about it. Like he said, I didn't care. Star Wars dead. The second left Locust dead. The same with MCU. Like, oh, after the first Avengers, I'm like, oh, dead. Like, but no, if you have someone that gives a shit, okay, now I care. Because now I know they're gonna give me what I fucking want. You know, like, good example. Let's say if I became the directors of Star Wars, then everyone will care. Because guess what I'm doing? Okay, all of that retcon. Let's just Star Wars: The Force Unleashed. Yeah, let's just make that film. It's like anything else you want to do? No, that's it. That's all I need to do. Like, are you sure? Yeah, I'm pretty positive. Like, that's all I need, and that's all I want, bro. Like, that shit's godlike. It's the best part of Star Wars. Everything else can go fuck itself. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. So we're building up
That was
everything for the
true.
Force
That was
Unleashed.
a pretty good.
I will make a film
there
about
was-
the Star Wars Darth Vader comics, and then it builds up to Starkiller just to show how fucking sick he is. Because he's cool as fuck. Like, seriously, this what blew my mind, that they literally sat here, saw the Force Unleashed and those god tier trailers, and went, "Nah, we're gonna have this lame ass, ugly looking bitch." I'm like, all right, I'm gonna head out. Like, no, bro. Like, hell no. Like, literally, modern Star Wars is like dude, it's gay as fuck. Like, dude, modern Star Wars is like Overwatch, bro. That shit's gay as fuck. I'm like, I don't know who unironically watches this shit. And that says something, because Marvel, oh wait, no, I don't know how much gay shit there is in Star Wars, but I feel like there's a lot of gay shit in Marvel. So the fact that I'm calling the Star Wars one gay says something. It's just so lame, bro. Like literally, like, modern Star Wars feels like for babies. Like, legit baby shit. Even more than Marvel. But, you know, whatever. Like I said, I'm busy out here in my corner. Like, oh yeah, I'm just reading my comics, playing my X-Men Origins Wolverine on PS3 and the Hulk on PS3. Now I'm enjoying my good shit. Meanwhile, people are here,
Yeah,
oh,
I
man.
got George Lucas being like, man, I really should not have done that.
Dude, yep, he did say that. And I'm even like,
No. George Lucas is fucking happy. I don't know what the fuck people are saying. Because he doesn't have to deal with the fucking toxic ass fucking fan base that honestly used to fucking be there.
Oh no, he's happy about that, but he is not happy what they did with his baby. So it's a fitty.
Well, yeah, because the whole idea from selling it is, hey, you know, I still want to be able to have some say when it comes to the story.
But
And
he
we're
did
like,
not.
yeah, sure, yeah,
They
sure.
didn't
Yeah,
Big
they
lie.
didn't give him fucking anything.
By the way, we made changes to your original cast.
Whatever. Like I said, at the end of the day, they lose money for me. So I mean, they ain't getting. I mean, I'm okay. I'm happy that Star Wars and Marvel's fucking them, because it means I save more money.
You know what? Here's the interesting thing when it comes to like the idea of Star Wars, though. Because after watching D23 and all the shit that ended up happening during there, I am actually excited for shows like the Skeleton Crew. Honestly, because it's like a whole new story, and I like new stories and old shit that I like. But hey, you know, let's expand a little more. Like, I love the Jedi Survivor, Fallen Order games. I love Force Unleashed because those were new ideas.
You know what's funny? I was even gonna say Jedi Fallen Order is like, it's a golden. It's like it genuinely feels like an authentic Star Wars experience. I actually wanted to bring that up. I'm glad you brought, like, it feels like a real Star Wars. Like nothing feels like the stupid shit they're on. I'm like, what? Like, it's so weird. Everything, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's all this trash. Like, after Star Wars, Lucas just straight up bunch of shit. Then randomly, like, what's this gold right here? Is this Jedi? What the fuck? Like, why is this here?
The goal is to piss off the audience. That's literally what they're going with.
I mean, it's weird. I don't know, dude. Jedi Fallen Order is actually, it's I approve as a Star Wars fan. Enough said. That's all you need. And mind you, I haven't done anything Star Wars since what? When did they buy them again? What, 2013 or some shit? So that's again.
Yeah. Now here's something funny, because we got good praise when it comes to they were on, like, even hearing the original idea that they had, it was at best okay. I don't know what made them really say, yeah, this is the Star Wars game everyone wants. It's like, man, you guys really have not been paying attention to the fucking fan base, and you just wanted to do whatever the fuck you felt like. And again, that is an issue. These people need to understand, if you're going to do something within these properties that is already established, that we already know and love, do something that that should be enjoyed within the universe. Don't try to change shit up so you can be unique. Because the moment you start changing shit up, it turns everything back. Perfect example, Star Wars Acolyte. I already went on my rant about how fucking terrible that shit was. But I would just simply say this. Kathleen Kennedy has learned her lesson. Over the past decade now, she's had more flops than hits. Technically speaking, Mandalorian is underneath Kathleen Kennedy since she is the head of Star Wars. Technically. But it's not her win.
Yeah.
It's Dave Filoni's win. It's Jon Favreau's win. It's not Kathleen Kennedy's win. Now, she came out recently and did an interview talking about how she feels like it is time to retire. However, she'll only retire after she gets a win. Which means she knows herself that she's been flopping all of this shit, and nothing that she's been doing is working. The sequel trilogy didn't work at all. The whole thing that she did with this fucking Acolyte series, complete fucking bomb. No one, like, the only people that liked it were the people that don't understand Star Wars.
Yep. You know,
And like for anyone who's watching and listening to this shit and they hear me say that, yes, I'm talking to you. You do not understand Star Wars.
Oh,
you don't.
You literally
you
are
know how
just
they feel right now? They feel.
I don't give a shit. They can eat a dick for all I care. As a matter of fact, hey, if you're lesbian, go eat a fucking vagina. I don't
No,
care.
go eat a dick. Force
Do
yourself.
something else. Do something else other than wanting to jump on a property that I grew up with, that I learned to love because I enjoy the stories that are being told within it, and they didn't change anything up. Yes, I will sit there and say the prequel trilogy is fucking horrendous in many ways. I can't actually say that because I grew up with it. I loved it. But as I grew up, I understood why the fucking storytelling and everything else within it was bad. But on top of that, I know all the good shit that came around it. The fucking games that came out during the era, fucking phenomenal. I still love playing Battlefront Blue, Star Wars Rogue Squadron 1, 2, and 3, fucking Episode 1 Racer. Like, literally, so many fucking great games that came out there in that time. The fucking Star Wars Clone Wars game, holy fuck.
You're a clone war.
Like, there's so much great shit that came out of that era, and I grew up with that era, so I'm always gonna have a special place in my heart for that. My daughter has seen the sequel trilogy. She does not like Star Wars at all. She thinks it's boring,
I mean, yeah, she's a little squishy. It's for big brain.
and she's 10. She's 10. She's around the same age I was watching this shit. So,
Hey, teach their own.
I mean, what can you really fucking say? I blame myself in all honesty because I didn't get the ability to actually show her the proper movie timeline first of what came out first.
Oh,
That
dude,
more so goes
never
to
hit
a
a
shitty
child
mom.
with the timeline lore.
I'm gonna be honest.
It
I
will just
prefer the
ruin it
prequels.
forever.
I prefer the prequels. I'm gonna keep it real with you, and I think it's a better way to start. There's more action, which matters more. Well, not the first
And here's
episode.
the even more interesting thing: you could use the prequel trilogy and actually go into the animated show Star Wars: The Clone Wars before you get into
That's a good show.
Revenge of the Sith.
Hell yeah, that was a good show.
And speaking of, you know what's another golden gem that had happened during Disney's Booty Water Reign? Did you guys hear about the actual anime of Star Wars that came? They gave a Japanese studio, animate like 6 unique stories or some bullshit. Dude,
Yeah, what happened to that?
No, I mean that's it. It was just a one-off. That's it. But like, dude, they're good as fuck. No, they're done already. By the way, they're like literally an episode.
Oh yeah, I knew they were done, but I just never had time to watch it.
Dude, they're short. You should. They're good as fuck. Dude,
They're short, sweet, get straight to the point, and they're quick stories. They're in and out.
Yep. Dude, my favorite one is basically the
just
rip-off
like
Akuma
me.
they had. The rip-off Akuma was good as fuck. Like you start like literally you started seeing hearts like, oh, Street Fighter really is Star Wars. Holy shit, who would have known? Karate Star Wars. Fun fact, that's why I like Street Fighter's lore. It's basically just karate Star Wars, but
So
in
when
80s
does
shit.
Akuma
Which one was your favorite episode?
The one with the rip-off Akuma? The
Oh,
old
the one where they fucking go onto the like stranded planet and the old man's just fucking giggling and laughing and beating everyone's ass.
Yeah.
And this dude has to literally just become Ryu at that point.
And you know what's funny? It makes sense that there would be a random Sith that's out here. Like, dude, I would have loved to see him fight like that. That would have been a good ass fight. But,
You're telling me there's a space Akuma that does a raging demon on another Jedi.
He probably could.
Basically.
No, he's sick. Like, didn't he stop the lightsaber with his bare hands or some bullshit like that?
Man, it was some. You know what? Not spoiling it. Definitely go check it out. It's actually really cool fucking stuff. It's
we're not gonna spoil. It's good. It's good. Watch Rip Off Akuma. Yeah,
I was even down with the story about the twins. Like that was more entertaining than the twins that they had in the fucking Star Wars Acolyte show. Like what the fuck? Like how do you go from okay, that's actually a decent story to this bullshit? Like what the fuck?
Can we talk about how god tier the animation? And it was unique. Like all of them had like a unique style too. Like what the fuck?
Oh yeah, oh man, you want to know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of 2 other projects. It reminded me of the Batman Gotham series that they had, where they have basically the anthology series of different animations, and also the Halo animated.
Dude, those are bang. Dude, those were good. Too. Those were, dude, it's crazy. Like, I hate how little animation is taken serious in the West, but when they do, they go hard. Like, even animators in Japan go, that's fucking good. And the Batman and the Halo ones,
how they explained the anthology of fucking Halo, like when they did the whole fucking part 1 and 2, like, man, that fucking, like, that hit my fucking core, especially starting to listen to, like, the music from the games and that. afterwards, like my hair was raised up. Like I felt like I turned Super Saiyan. I jumped on Halo and just started going off like crazy, man. I was so fucking excited after that.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna be honest. I will say, like, I think the animation clearly isn't as strong, like, but it's like anime standard, where like, oh, you try to make it as much, but like storytelling and direction, it was faithful as fuck, right? Whereas the Batman one, like, I feel like it wasn't as like, oh, it's basically random stories and tidbits of Batman, but like the animation was insane. Like, bro, that shit actually put like anime studios to shame. Like, what the fuck? That shit was good. Like, I literally sat here and went like, why don't we get more of this? Fuck the IRL movies. Like, this shit look good.
I keep on hearing rumors about a possible Batman Beyond animated movie.
Oh, dude, I would.
We've been desperately needing this shit for fucking ever.
You know what's funny?
We needed that like 8 years ago.
Here's what's weird. I feel like Star Wars, like I said before, gayer than Marvel, but I feel like they oddly have more gems than Marvel does. Because, like I said, I at least, okay, I can agree. Baby Yoda's cool. Jedi Survivor, anime, Star Wars. I can't really think of anything Marvel's come out. The Marvel's Avenger game, trash. Spider-Man overrated as fuck, except for the first two.
No, you don't hang on Infinite. I'll kill you.
We got Marvel Snap.
Well, I don't even know what that is. I don't care. MVCI is trash, and that's a Capcom Marvel game.
Honestly, as a person who plays trading card games like on a regular basis, like I played 3 matches of Yu-Gi-Oh while doing this entire fucking podcast. I don't like Marvel Snap. It is too simple and too random. It's far too random for me because it feels like at any given moment anyone can get anything, and that's really just what happens. You just keep on clicking until the game stops.
Quick question, you guys: has Marvel actually made any? And mind you, movies wise and shows, that's a no. But game wise, have they make anything? Can you guys name of anything
that's
that
not Spider-Man?
Then, like I said, it was 2 things, and they were okay. Like, they're not bad, but outside of that, they're and I don't count. That's only one Spider-Man, right? Like, to me, so okay, cool. You're a Jedi Fallen Order. They have their Jedi Fallen Order, but then they flopped it hard. Is there anything else Marvel has that can compete with Star? Which is weird. Like you're saying, like they're both trash. Just one's trasher than the other, but I don't want to watch either trash. But one has 3 things I'll fuck with. One only has 1, and I'm already done beating Spider-Man 1 and Miles Morales. I'm not touching 2. Does Marvel literally have anything? Can you guys think of anything?
You can wait for the leaked Wolverine game that's coming out.
I was excited, but then I heard DAI's involved, and like, well, they fucked that up. So I'm not.
Yeah, Sweet Baby Inc. apparently is having a part.
So they're gonna ruin that. Anything else, you guys? I was excited too. I was excited for Spider-Man. And, dude, I was so excited. Like, oh my god, we're getting Venom. Oh my god, we're getting. And then I'm like, fuck. I think one offends me, and the other one's probably gonna offend me too. They're probably gonna pull that Spanish shit again.
Games. They have.
In case you didn't hear, Venom is like barely even considered
the game.
a playable character.
And he plays like ass. I've seen clips. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, didn't we know how to use Venom in 3 different games before? Like in the PS2?
Yeah.
Like, what happened? Like, there's a whole game where he's like the main character, you know, Spider-Man and the thing, and you could use him, and you're basically like the Hulk, but a symbiote version.
No, you're not supposed to pay attention to the other games. You're only supposed to specifically pay attention to what we show you, because that's the only way you can think it's cool.
I was gonna say they just didn't play the other 3 games.
As a matter of fact, I'll even go as far as saying they didn't play Prototype on the 2 as well. So there you go.
They were told in a meeting, you are making a Venom game. What is Venom? Figure that out.
Oh hell! You know what? That sounds like Halo 5 all over again.
Yeah, it's quite literally. That's literally how that whole development went, and it's sad.
This is the problem. That, like, honestly, it's the point. Yeah, you should probably give the fans, the fans would do a better job than y'all motherfuckers. Yeah, no, Marvel's got like no real dubs, and even then, you know what? That's not Marvel. That's Sony. Sony has the rights to Spider-Man. So damn, that's not even a real dub. They're still at 0.
Yeah.
That is true as fuck.
No, I'm being dead ass. I'm trying real hard. Does Marvel have anything that I have probably fucked with?
Oh my god, wanna know what just hit me? Oh man, that fucking sucks.
What?
There was definitely going to be a Blade game that was coming out from the same studio.
I remember that.
From the same studio that gave you Redfall. Guess what happened with that studio?
Oh, they got fucked. Yeah, right.
Fuck.
Dude, oh my god, I just remembered that.
And you know, it would have been fine because Microsoft's getting rid of their DEI, so it actually would have been fine. Well, okay, I guess Marvel, does this count? It's still Capcom again. What about the Marvel collection? Or MVC collection? Does that count, or is that more a Capcom?
That's being carried by a game that was made 20 years ago, so I wouldn't even count it.
Fair, you know what? Right, that doesn't count. Fair enough.
And in all honesty, like, in order for you to find more dubs, you kind of have to go back a little more. Like, the X-Men Origins Wolverine game itself was actually pretty good back in the day.
Yeah, no, but I mean like Disney Marvel, not actual Marvel. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Disney, there's no such thing as a good Disney Marvel. property. It just doesn't
They are
exist.
cash. They are at best cash grabs. At worst,
Yes.
another insult to humanity.
Yeah, no, I don't think I fucked with a single Marvel thing since Disney took over.
Or it can be both. That's exactly what Avengers was. It was literally both.
Like I said, we already know I don't
God,
watch
you
any of
guys-
their movies or shows at all. Like I've not been, and I know everyone says, "Oh, the Punisher." This, I'm like, you know what? Oh, okay, my bad. Avengers vs Mightiest Heroes. They 100% get one dub for that one. Absolutely. Yeah, I forgot that they technically made that.
And are you hating on
I still would say I do recommend Daredevil and Punisher. I'm not gonna lie, that shit fucking slaps. Like in all honesty, I wouldn't even count them as fucking Marvel because
It's that
Netflix.
dick.
But at the same time, it was fucking similar.
Like I can give him credit. Here's the best way I could put it. I think they're at the same level of as a Baby Yoda show. I don't care what you're saying. But I would rather watch Baby Yoda over the. I don't know why. I just don't like the TV quality. I think Nick Cage is probably the best. I don't know what I'm saying. Like Daredevil doesn't, or no, I don't care for Daredevil. Iron Fist didn't do that great to me. The black dude, I think he's actually perfectly fine. Punisher doesn't look
Luke
or feel like
Cage was
Punisher to
fine.
me. And that's it. Like I was like, you know what? So I can give him a dub, right? We'll give him a dub for that because some people are gonna give me shit. But it's something that I didn't fuck with, you know. And that's like, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like it's weird how Marvel, like even like, but no, Avengers vs Mightiest Heroes. That's number one. That's like notice how the two things that they did the best are animated. Anime Star Wars, Avengers. We'll just say anime, even though it's not actually anime. But fuck it, they're both anime. Look, well, you know.
The moral of the story here, guys, is if you're not into animation, there's something wrong with your brain. If you truly think that it's only for kids, like, come on, man, you got to get off of that now. Like, watch season 5
You know how much hentai
of
there
Samurai
is?
Jack, watch Primal, watch Rick and Morty. Clearly, this show is not for fucking kids. Like, there's adult animation out there, and the reason why a lot of these shows are fucking animated is because a lot of the shit that they do is far too graphic to do in real life.
That's facts. So basically they are even then. So we have Baby Yoda, anime. What did I say? Oh, and then Fallen Order. So they got, I guess, you know what? We'll just give them Spider-Man. Fuck it. We'll give them Spider-Man, the first two, not three. Live action, Dare, Punisher, Avengers ripoff, and what did I say was the other one? Avengers. No, I said Mightiest Heroes. Okay, yeah, that's their three. They each got three. They got 3 dubs. And the funny thing is, one of them I don't care about for Marvel at least. But Star Wars, that's the thing. I see Baby Yoda clips, but I'm not tempted to watch the show. So I guess it's in the same boat. They shake hands. They're like, okay, cool, Gary. You know, right now, like those shows are like, greatest approves of us. Is he gonna watch us? No. It's like fuck.
If you do end up watching Mandalorian, I say season 1 and 2 you'll probably end up enjoying because they do a
They
good
ruined
job
it,
of telling
didn't
the story. Season 3 is what killed it. Like that's when it started feeling like, okay, this is 100% a fucking cash grab. You don't even care about the story.
I don't know. Like I said, dude. Avengers vs Mightiest Heroes genuinely ruined me. Like my standards are too high. Like you look at that, it's 100% better than both those shows combined. It's like you can't compare. Same with the anime ones. Like they feel Star Wars and like, dude, they're the reason I'm making my game. You're gonna say that's the best way to put it is if you guys like that anime Star Wars and anime Avengers, that's what I'm going for with the game. I want that shit. Nah.
You know what? Here's an interesting part of the question I do want to bring up.
Go for it.
What about DC? What do you think?
You know what's okay? Obviously, I think objectively they've 100% been doing worse than both. But objectively, I like their direction a lot more. I feel there's definitely a lot less woke bullshit. But I feel like they're failing for actual reasons, right? Like it's just like whether it's directing stuff, whatever. Like Snyder cut. Like don't get me wrong, I think Snyder should have never. Me and you agreed on this. He should not be directing DC Universe. But he's 1000% better than everyone else in Marvel. You know, saying like DC is better, but by proxy. Same how PS5 and Xbox UI
Snyder,
suck.
Not bad.
Stop.
But
stop.
No, need a co-director.
True. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, like for sure.
Like
for sure.
I'm saying, like he can make a great shot,
But he's not a good story writer.
Yeah, he cannot write a story to save his fucking life.
Yeah, like for sure. And the thing is, like, he's not like a real like we already went into this before last VIBECAST, whatever. But I will say this for sure. Obviously, their animation is godlike, and they need to go back to that. But my thing is, I'm just not as big of a DC fan. But like, I also feel like they're also as uninteresting. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. I feel like it's their marketing or something. Like I don't know. They're in their fuck ups again. Right now they're going marvelly. Like good example, the Suicide Squad woke trash. Oh, the Suicide Squad game also woke trash. So they're like catching up with Marvel. I don't know. The thing for them, I think it's a lack of direction more than anything. I'm being honest. And part of it, and again, I've seen the video, a great video explaining it. They'll hire fucking Zack Snyder instead of the people who worked on the animated series because they don't take animation serious. Like that's more prevalent in DC than in Marvel. In Marvel, they actually did hire people from like the animated stuff or whatever, or they cross or they get. Like, but in
You know
DC,
who
no.
they should hire to make a movie? The Arkham guys.
Yeah, they should. They should. I don't think those guys are around anymore, though. I think that studio. Like, I don't know the lore, so you guys can forgive me on that one.
I mean, part of the reason why I ended up bringing up DC because I don't know if you know this,
Everyone
but
forgets about DC.
they've been kind of low key about the everything that's been going on. Of course, they just had the Suicide Squad Isekai that just recently came out, which I mean, it's goofy fun. It's nothing like it doesn't take it so seriously, but I feel like it's decent animation. You know, you have a little bit of fun with it. So if you're gonna watch something,
Hey,
you can
didn't
watch
that VTuber voice in it or some bullshit?
I believe so.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
That made me not want to watch it. Nothing against a VTuber. I don't think she would make a good voice actress. That's why I don't know why I like her as a VTuber. I don't want her to do anything else. It feels cringe to me.
Hold on. What show are we talking about again?
Suicide Squad Isekai.
Okay, no, let me correct you. Or actually, I'm not 100%. I'm like 95% sure. The VTuber you're talking about, Calliope Mori, she did the intro and outro for the
the song.
for the. I don't
Oh.
remember.
I thought she
I don't
voiced.
remember if she also voices in it or someone else.
I could have
voices
sworn
it
I thought she
that's
was
also a
voicing
VTuber.
Harley Quinn. I don't think she has a Harley Quinn voice, if I'm being honest. That's the other thing too.
She does not voice Harley Quinn. For
Okay.
sure,
Okay,
she does
okay.
not.
I guess people just bloated. Dude, there's a lot of Mori Calliope haters, so they were spreading false news in a sense.
I mean, after what they did to Coco, they had to find someone else.
Oh shit. Well, regardless, yeah. I
And
mean,
they're actors. Who we saying so many JP?
so I give him credit for reaching out to a
funny.
VTuber, but at the same time, it shows you that they're creatively bankrupt because they just fuck it, whatever. Like they're
Wait,
not
wait,
actually
wait, wait,
putting
whoa,
thought
whoa,
into
whoa,
it,
whoa,
right?
whoa! I need to correct you. She's co-working with a Sony Music Corporation.
Yeah.
So it's not just an independent VTuber with the HoloLens company.
Right.
Also with the Sony title in it as well.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure someone hired, like, let's get one of them VTubers this time. Oh, this is Sony? There you go. Like, I'm positive that that's the scenario. But, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I think, and the thing is, DC is always going to be fun because at the end of the day, they're not going to hire people like, look, here's the thing. I'm not a DC fan. I'm more of a Marvel fan. I would make a better entire DC universe than any of those losers. That's just actual fact.
Give me a plot point.
Just copy the
you
comics. Fix any plot holes, done. Let's go home, guys. It's not hard. It's not. Just follow the source material, dude. Holy shit.
Well, anyway,
between Marvel and DC
let's reel it back, guys.
is like, oh, we have different universes. Well, DC is just like, oh, we got different timelines.
Oh god, I hate both. I hate both of them. Stupid.
Like, oh, did something happen? Well, joke's on you. That happened over there in that universe.
Right? Yeah. I feel like it's a lazy way, man, to get out of, like, the Deus Ex Machina. Like, oh, we have plot. Oh, whatever. Oh, Wolverine died. Not this. I like that Deadpool poked fun of that. Like, oh, thank God, what a Chad. Basically saying, this shit's kind of stupid. It's lazy writing, but we'll take it because it means this movie's possible.
Did you know that for the DC movies that James Gunn is working on the next Superman movie?
I'm a cap. I don't care. Like I said, I don't know. DC's so
No.
forgettable.
There's a reason for it, though. The reason why I'm bringing it up because a lot of people had like a really sour taste in their mouth when it came to the last depiction of Superman. That they essentially just made him too brooding, too like not his actual character in the comics or even in the shows. So the reason why I bring up James Gunn because he actually wants to bring that style of Superman onto the screen because it's never really been depicted yet. Like, the type of Superman who can actually like save the cat out of a tree or like, go play with the children for a little bit before, some crazy shit happens. He has to go save the world.
I mean, didn't we have the 80s show that was actually that Superman and it was pretty good? I remember watching it.
Yes, but we haven't had that Superman in a long time. That has never been depicted in the movies.
True. Yeah, no, in a movie, I agree with you. Yeah, show, we had a show, but never in a movie. Oh, no. Dude, you know what? shout outs to Smallville. That is a god tier fucking show. Smallville is good.
No,
as fuck.
Oh my
Smallville's actually a good
god,
show.
I
Yeah.
remember Smallville.
That was a good ass show. And you know, I like that version of Superman more because I don't get me wrong, suit's cool, but like it felt modern because like I'm gonna keep it real, like yeah, whatever, but like nah, I like the cool stuff. And then him is like, no, it's just him, and he's like, nah, I don't want no cape or nothing. Like I don't know, he just looks, he's cooler. He's just like the cool Superman, and that's why I like it more. I like Smallville a lot.
So I would say that I am pretty excited to finally see that depiction of Superman finally on the screen, because I've always felt like the reason why Superman doesn't work on the big screen is because for some reason we have to make him dark and brooding and
Serious.
constantly looking mad and pissed off. And
Or
like,
serious.
I get it. I get it. He's like super powerful. He's literally God tier. Like when you look up God tier, that's who the
Him.
fuck you see.
Yeah.
However,
That's not
like
the
the
point.
way how we want to be able to do all this, like we would like a fun Superman. Like for those who grew up with the Superman animated series or the Justice League show, we want to be able to see that Superman being depicted on the big screen. Now that we're finally gonna get it, I'm actually excited.
You know,
Let's
they can make a
see
comeback,
if James
yeah.
Gunn can work it.
I hope, dude. I hope he can. You know, like, cause he's the thing. That's the whole point of Superman. Is like, this dude is so all powerful, this and that, but he's like just a humble, down to earth dude. Like, you know, like it's someone that you there's a reason people look up to him. Like, can we have that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope to God he can do. If they do, dude, DC's gonna make the comeback. Like, if you can just genuinely, you know what I'm saying? Like, basically, like, dude, if anything, they could get the concept of like, he's the polar opposite of Batman, right? Like, we need to see him smile more than anything. Not be like he can have his this and that, but like we need to see someone that smiles. You know the iconic look where he's smiling and he looks up to the sky shit. Like that's the Superman you fucking need, dude.
Yep.
Like that's the whole point. Like it's crazy that I hear people say like, don't get me wrong, yeah, sure. Like I never got Iron Man. I don't know why kids like Iron Man. I really don't get it. But why am I hearing Iron Man over Superman? I should be seeing Superman more. Like that's the kind of shit kids should want to be, not fucking booty water alcoholic Iron Man.
Hey, that guy who's an alcoholic and a womanizer and literally tried to kill the world twice without even realizing it because he was half drunk. Yeah, that guy. He's more of a role model than Superman.
Like that. Like nah. And but part of the point, right? It's he's flawed, this and that, whatever. But like Superman's the dude you're supposed to look up to. I should be hearing the kids being like, I want to be Superman, not fucking Iron Man.
I do also want to shout out one of the dumbest scenes I've ever seen in the history of, cinema itself. In Man of Steel, if you guys didn't see it, there's a scene where Clark, his mom, and dad, they're in a vehicle together, right?
Oh.
And a tornado is coming. And as the tornado is coming, people are trying to run to safety. And for some weird reason, the father decides, instead of sending his literally omnipotent son, he himself is going to go save a dog. Which, okay, good. You know, all he's got to do now is run back. And he gets stuck after saving the dog. And Clark can go save him. But then Jonathan Kent, he literally just put up his hand and just nodded no. And then just decided to die. I hate this scene with every core of my being. Because that was not Jonathan Kent. And that's not how this shit should have gone.
No.
Because that entire thing was just pure stupidity. Like, I would have rather...
Go, coach.
What?
Where the whole bus scene where his dad was like, yeah, should you just let all those kids in the bus die? Maybe. Like, I'm sorry, what?
That was the third dumbest thing I've ever seen.
You know, it's funny. It's funny because I'm not gonna lie. I think those scenes were really, really well acted. It's a shame that they're stupid. Because like him when he does the nose wave, like it looks good. Like if you put it out of context, like I seen it, I was like, dude, that looks deep. And then I say, oh wait, this is stupid.
Like, wait, why is he telling Clark this? What? How does this man become Superman with that type of knowledge? Like, how the fuck?
Like, wasn't his whole thing is if you can do something good, do it. Like this is like counterintuitive with that.
I mean, what's Superman's little nickname? The Boy Scout?
Yep. Like I said, people...
I'm not gonna lie though, man. The first and third fucking worst scenes I've ever seen in cinema. Like, those right there, man. Number 2 still goes to Save Our Star.
Oh, dude, that's it. Dope.
Yo, man, what do you mean the worst? That means tears. That was like just pure poetry.
No,
Like,
I feel like... No, there is a scene. I can't think of it.
Shakespeare was a great writer? Like, nah. That was.
Listen, you know what's the best Marvel movie to ever come out? Nick Cage's Ghost Rider.
Oh, the second.
Dude, I'm a cap. I don't like any of them. They're okay at best. But
The one that where he kisses fire is the best one.
no, I remember.
Dude,
no,
they're all garbage.
This is to me.
They're all garbage.
No.
Bro.
If anything, the stupidest scenes. I'm gonna be honest. They're from anime. One of them has to be when stupid Sausage is like, "Oh, my brother died protecting the village. I'm gonna go attack that village." I'm like, "What? That's retarded. What do you mean?" That one, no. To this day, I'm still like, "This is stupid." Oh, the other one, Blaze Blue. Oh yeah, we're gonna have the fucking the oh yeah, okay. So if you die and go in the past, you become the black whatever dragon. But if you don't die, the black dragon. But isn't the death of the black dragon that means that we can use magic? So because you don't die, why can we still use magic? Biggest plot hole in Blaze Blue.
Is this the subject for dumbest scenes in recent memory?
I mean, you already started it, and like I said, to me,
I mean,
those
in
two
that
piss me
case,
off.
I'm gonna bring up another one. Star Wars Rogue One. Fucking Saw Gerrera just. Oh, we need to get away from the Death Star blast. No, I will stay here. I fought for too long. Go! He literally pulled a Jonathan Kent. Like, what the fuck? It's literally just another Jonathan Kent. It's like, there's no reason for you to die. You just want to die. Like, I don't want to go with you guys. I no longer want to live. I'm just going to sit here and get vaporized while you guys escape. Even though I too can escape with you guys in the exact same time and everything will be fine, I'm just going to be here.
No, you know what?
And there's only one good thing that came out of that movie.
The last 20 minutes.
Yeah. It's like the coolest part of that movie was the whole kamikaze thing, even though it like completely ruined the lore. Like it was a cool strategy, it was awesome, but like also now you just kind of ruined it because now everybody can just like, oh yeah, let's do that.
I got two more that pissed me off. Like I said, we got Sausage being stupid. Another one that was mad stupid was Code's gonna agree with me in this one. See, this is from an anime. Dude builds up this cute waifu the whole 12 seasons, and then the last episode,
oh my God.
homie goes, "Never mind, I'm going for my sister." I'm like, dude, what the
No.
fuck?
That's the goddamn show. He's like, yeah, I spent all this time up until like 6 minutes ago. I was about to say like, yeah, I'm gonna confess to this girl, or I'm gonna marry her. Then right before that, it's like, oh, actually, my sister.
I was so tight, dude.
What anime is this? I need to hate watch it.
Oh, good.
Like that's the first time that ever made me want to go read the manga because I was so pissed at it.
You up? Yeah, go out.
Wait, hold on. Two
It
questions.
was just like a stupid little.
Third, Marvin's asking what anime, and the second, greatest. Why were you tight?
Where would I type?
You said you were tight.
Yeah, like tight as fuck. I was pissed. Oh, and the other one where they ruined Hinata was the fucking Naruto movie, dude. Like she was like they made her a damsel in distress. When like, dude, there was an episode that focused on her proving to Naruto that she can stand on her own feet, and they ruined her character. Like that movie pissed me off. I'm like, oh my god.
You know what? I got a question. Can we all agree that one of the biggest killers to some of these franchises is for the fact that they stretch this shit out way too long?
1,000,000,000%. 1,000. 1 billion. Yep.
Thank goodness we have My Hero Academia out of the way.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's finally over.
Is it?
Oh, it's finally over? Well, now I'm going to actually pay attention to it.
Oh, you didn't
waiting
hear
for.
about it? Dude, the ending is so funny.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. None of these, especially when it comes to shonen, none of them should be longer. Like, dude, Naruto should have ended at the pain arc. I'm gonna die on that hill.
My Hero, like I picked it up with the last 3 chapters because I wasn't gonna waste all my time on it. And dude, that ending sucked so bad.
I'm a cat. My hero looks gay.
Imagine saying that on Attack on Titan, but they just kept doing the final season, part 1, part 2, part 3, the final season, part 1, part 2.
I mean, honestly, I just don't care for shonen in general. After Naruto,
that's stupid Final Destination.
Final season, part 3, side B.
Yeah.
Like,
Ending 2.
The adjacent segment.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest.
The end of Evangelion style arc.
I mean, dude, we're at the point where isekai anime is the dominant thing, and I'm gonna be honest, as someone who doesn't mind trash anime, I've gotten mad, burnt out, and tired as fuck of isekai. Like, holy shit, this shit is like, you know.
No. You know what happened with the isekai arc? It turned into the loser / kicked out of the party.
Pretty much, yeah. But still isekai though.
No, but like the one was like being kicked out. It's like, okay, they're already in the fantasy world, but then they just suddenly are they're like suddenly, oh wow, I now have this power.
Weird? The reason why I don't
I've
mind,
always had this power. How did I never know?
See, like I said, my only thing I don't mind is some of these are unironically really like the ones that are like, oh, the one where you're a vending machine in another world, which me and Code's got to finish. That one's good. Like the ones that actually like, hey, let's take something and make it mad different. Those are good as shit. Like hella good. Oh, dude, no. You one day you have to watch Mark. I know you will. You have to watch Uncle in Another World. Codes, explain the Sega obsessed weirdo.
You know what? No, don't even
that one
explain.
was so
I'll start
funny.
watching it this weekend.
Bet. Yeah. That is
It's
at
so
God
funny.
tier. It's a reverse isekai. Reverse. And all you need to know is the dude is a Sega fanboy, and they make so many Sega references, dude. It's
Oh,
beautiful.
God.
Dude, no.
Dude,
It's
Sega
What are you doing?
references are putting it lightly,
This
very
episode
lightly.
Codes. Yeah.
was dude woke up from a coma. He's like, oh man, is Sega still winning the console war? It's like, oh god, who's gonna tell him?
No, highly recommend, dude. 10 out of 10. One of the best isekai that came out this
Yeah,
generation.
I'll check it out for the weekend. What's it called again?
Uncle in Another World.
Uncle in Another World.
Uncle in Another World. All right.
10 out of 10, dude. Dude, if anything, I almost want to rewatch it. It's that good.
I thought you were gonna say like for the fantasy ones like Shadows of Eminence that people talk about because it's
I
just
don't-
an edgy shitpost anime.
You know, I don't care for the regular ones.
Eminence Shadow, isn't that the Chinese show?
Oh, that game, dude, I don't know. It looks like trash because I heard the writing's trash. I don't even care for that one, I'm gonna be honest.
Wait, for what show?
It's called Eminence of Shadow. It's some generic ass isekai bullshit. Like, there's nothing special about it. Like, I hate those so much. I mean, what was another one? I'm trying to think. Like, I don't know. Like I said, whatever. Like, also too busy with gaming. And you guys know deving. I'm not trying to waste time watching mediocre ass. No, there was one that's a healer. There's a healer. No, I've been watching recaps. That way I can know if it's good or not. And then when I'll watch the rest of the anime. One that's popping off is not the redo of a healer. Not that one. I know that one popped off for different reasons. But the one, no, it's literally like an isekai, but it's like mad different. And the dude's like a healer, but like
Healing skill for the wrong reasons.
not
That's
that one, I
like what
think.
it was.
Whatever, doesn't matter. All I know is the dude heals, and it's actually have good storytelling and like back like. And the funny thing is, I know the biggest. They're not isekais; they're fantasy. I don't care for the fantasy ones. Like I said, after Lord of the Rings, I don't care. Like it's got free rent, the meme. Like I don't care. I'm like, it's just whatever. Sure, it's a good character, but I just don't care. Same with the other one. I mean, even Coach told me like,
It's just an old white girl just vibing.
right. And again, I get it. Like whatever. Like what happens after? Like okay, I like the after story, but I'm like, I don't. You know what I'm saying? It's like I said, I'm burnt out on the swords, dungeons, dragons. Yeah, I mean, I'm playing Skyrim. I'm getting Skyrim, but I don't really care for the lore. I'm gonna pull a Cody, so just to piss him off because he's a little bitch. But like, I feel like it's just been done to death, bro. Can we get like that's why I like what was it? The Gate. Gate was a good anime. Okay, Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh yeah.
But they have to face the military, and it just shows you how garbage that shit is. Like, dude, M16 all the way, baby.
It's put it in chat.
Oh,
This
the anime.
is a show that made me so mad.
Yep, that's the one. That's the one. Oh wow, I got 58%. I wonder why. See, there's only 50 because like, you know what? Up until then, it was good. I should rewatch this just to piss me off again.
42 most popular in 2008.
Not surprised,
Bullshit.
dude. Because it was. By the way, shout out to Infinite Stratos, one of the best harems of all time. Dude, I love harems. See, I like harems because they're like the DOA of anime. They know they're trash and they embrace it. And I am with it.
Honestly, shows that know that they're absolute trash, but they embrace the fact that they're absolute trash. I adore those
Ooh,
shows.
another
'Cause at
anime.
least they're self-aware and they enjoy
Yeah,
themselves.
no, another anime I do highly recommend. It's the biggest craze right now. They call it the second coming of One Punch Man. And you've seen One Punch Man, right?
I fucking love
Oh,
it.
Yeah,
I
dude,
don't
this is
know.
the
Tell me lovely.
it's called the Misfit of Demon King Academy. And just imagine like One Punch, but he's a demon lord and he's already been that arc of like
that one.
it's dude, there's a lot of
Wait, isn't this the one where he's like so OP and everyone's trying to go against him and he's just basically like one hand slapping everyone, talking about how trash they are?
yeah. That's
I
the
thought you
one.
were gonna say Mashal.
I saw highlights of it. I never watched it.
Dude, it's good. And no, the thing is, dude, the reason why it's good is the same as One Punch Man. Like he finds ways to beat people in like the most creatively stupid shit. Like he's not. No, I'm not just gonna simply do this. I'm gonna find this like not spoiler. One of the first scenes, like he literally snaps his fingers and he kills the dude, and then he arrives and he keeps doing that over and over again to make him quit. He's like, no, clearly I can kill you, but like, nah, that's boring. I'm gonna make you submit.
Playing against
Oh, and it gets better, bro. I don't even want to ruin one. Like, no, if I said it, it would ruin it. Like, you have to see it, bro. Like, you would literally.
Oh no,
die.
I've seen a couple highlights. I'll definitely watch it full on though.
Dude.
With that being said, guys, I finally reached home. I'm actually gonna get off now.
All right, it's perfect. Yeah, and then we're reaching.
I need to go and wash my hours.
Yep.
Hell yeah!
This is a really
Honorable.
thing.
Is anybody else having like a crazy storm where their power just went out?
No, but it wants to.
Yeah, I did.
We're all gonna die. All right, but we'll catch you later, Marlon. We'll let you.
And with that being said,
Later, Mar.
I'll go ahead and do my sign off. If you guys don't know what to live for, live for your legacy, live for your heart, and live
Bitches. That's why I have a laptop.
Oh, yeah, okay.
for karate chop buying farming equipment. Okay, later, guys.
Pieces. Anything you guys want to finish off or whatever?
I was gonna say when you said like the second coming of One Punch Man, like the only thing that came to my mind that wasn't the Misfit Demon Academy was the Martial Magic.
Yeah, that's yeah. You know, I gotta tell that one. That one, dude. That one.
Yeah, I said natural right when you said
You were
it.
gonna say that.
It's actually made by
that's
him
like
too.
the
It's actually
full
made by him.
name.
Dude, it's just Harry Potter One Punch
I
Man.
thought you were gonna say that one because like
It's literally
similar to what you said about the Demon Academy, which is like he finds creative ways to beat people, but not because he wants to, just because he's just kind of stupid, but also vibing so hard.
right. But yeah, you're right. It's funny because he said the second coming. No, One Punch Man Harry Potter is just One Punch Man Harry Potter. You know, it's a little bit missing director, same. You know, whereas the other one is the second coming. There's a difference. Dude, I love both those shows. They're actually like the best anime this generation. Next to Spy X Family. That's peak too.
Sir, you say sorry, right?
You're not a.
But
I
you guys
still
carry on a
want
conversation. for 30
my guest character Yor in Street Fighter 6.
Move my phone in charge or car without again. It's crazy when you have to.
Oh, nice.
I don't think Clockwork is paying attention.
Put the fan back in the window for a little bit. It's full of free stuff.
Greatest?
Man, you give me so much trouble. I'm looking literally everything I did.
I guess it's not a severe storm.
That's insane.
Greatest? You back?
What I miss?
There you go.
I was just asking.
Oh, no, I had to take a dookie randomly. Sorry.
Okay.
What'd you say? What I missed? Did Code say anything?
I didn't really say much. I was just like,
No.
damn, dude, there was like so much I wanted to talk about that's like in my inner circle, but I feel like, you know, they're like kind of topics that's just like, that sucks, and also nobody cares kind of thing.
Well, I mean, you could still talk about it, but we could save that for another impromptu cast. So don't worry.
Oh yeah, but just like, you know, it's like VTuber dramas, like this whole like we had an entire week where there's just gonna be collabs, there's gonna be merchandise dropping, there's gonna be like new cool things being released. But instead of that, we just had indie people getting fucked over by big stupid people.
Ninja Sanji? Is this Ninja Sanji drama again?
No, it's not Niji at all.
Oh,
For once, it's actually not Niji.
I didn't have my window open.
I mean, there you go. We covered it. There you go. See, this counts. We don't have to get into details. Just know the shit happened. Because I think the other thing is people gotta realize that VTubing is still definitely a niche. Like, there's many numbers. It's like, yeah, cool. Half of those are probably virgins and losers. Same with like these iPhone games and these iPhone games. Like, bro, they're not actually popular. The average person doesn't know what Genshin Impact is, nor do they care.
No, but it's like the thing I was gonna bring up was like Kike Hime, which
I heard some dude. Wait, that's that random bitch that be in my feed. Oh no, no offense, random chick with really fine legs. But yeah, I've been seeing it in my feed. And something happened about I don't know.
It was at it was at the summer.
Wait, hold on.
Komiket
My
in
guess is
Japan.
they were giving her shit because she was dressing as my dress up darling. That's my guess.
She's dressed up as Asuka from Ava, but no, it was a long time stalker of like almost 8 or 10 years, and
Random.
he caught wind and just started groping the shit out of her in front of everyone.
Wait, who did?
It's like some creepy stalker guy.
Oh, wow. So
that's like been after her for like years.
Oh.
And she just straight up had a panic attack.
Oof. Oh, that's bad.
So like I said, there's like so much like VTuber.
Well, here's the thing though. That's
news,
part,
but
when it comes
like,
to cosplaying.
Hime is not a VTuber, but she is on a different source.
I was to say, wait, the thing is that's part for the course for like cosplaying though. Let's be real. So it's not.
Yes.
It's bad though. It's bad. Don't get me wrong. I'm
like it
really
leads
bad.
into like the cosplayer discussion because it's like a convention, so there's obviously going to be like other issues to go along with the drama. It's like there's so much to talk about in that scene, but like I said, it's a niche, like you said, and people don't care.
I mean, yeah, no, cosplaying has a whole bunch of issues due to the cliquey community, the people who judge, like, oh, who are like, oh, but you have to do this to cosplay, and then just obviously the stalker problem. Like, no, cosplaying is a whole. Nothing changes. I'm gonna be honest. That's why they, oh, okay, like, it's bad. Like, oh, the panic attack. Okay, I wasn't ready for that one. That sucks. But the funny thing is, that's not even the worst. Like, what about the poor chick that actually had, I think, panic? I think it was also panic attack, but then she passed out, and then like no one helped. That was some Chinese cosplayer that went to like a Japan one, and it's like.
Yeah, I remember that.
That one's the worst one. To me, it's like, dude, that's where like I would tell people to fuck off, and then like, hey, call for it, and then like, dude, low key, me personally, I would have told everyone to move, fuck off. I would have kicked people and then carry them to a safe location, away from all y'all, wait for ambulance to get there, and be like, hey, she needs help. Like the fuck. Like, you see what I'm saying? To me, the problem, dude, I have the personal problem is that like help, you know, like having some black.
We gotta save this. We gotta save this.
No, that's it. This is the combo. Like, it's not that long. It's not gonna go on forever. But to me, it's like, dude, just help. Like, I don't, like I said, dude, looking is not consent kind of shit. That I don't. The problem is like these people are just social awkward weirdos, and some people just like, to me, it's like, dude, I am basically like I'm not even like a cosplayer at all. Like, to me, I like cosplaying for cosplaying. That's why I like to me, if I were to do it, like I'd be a Chibi Yukiko, and guess what? You're not gonna tell me that every cosplaying chick's gonna be like, oh my god, yo, it's a Chibi. We're immediately gonna be chill. You also don't know that in the Chibi is a dude that is gonna clothesline
a mascot of just Chibi Yukiko.
Damn straight, dude. I'm gonna be defender of cosplayers, bro. Like, hey, you trying to do some shit?
I just gift it to you, bro.
Because, dude, no. Here's the thing. It's the same reason I don't like groping or the whole thing in the trains. Because I would get that dude like, do you want a dude grabbing you? And it's not. They say it's the same, bro. It's someone's touching you somewhere where it's not comfy and like. I don't want this motherfucker touching me. The fuck.
No, just touching in general.
Exactly.
Should just be like a full on fucking no.
Literally, thank you. Like, unless you clearly like, to me, the only one that I can give side of a pass is when people are like cosplaying the characters. Like, it's like, well, if you know, okay, fine, whatever. But some people get too into it, and it's like, you know what? But that's at least like they're being wholesome and nice. Like, that's like I can forgive that. That's different, right? Like that's fair enough. But again, it's still like this applies to you guys as well. You know, just because you guys are from the same series or something doesn't mean you can randomly, again, unless you know that vibe. But the problem is people just are socially awkward and shit. Like, to me, I'm clearly going to be 50-50 in Chibi Yukiko. But with kids, obviously, they can go into their kids, right? I'm not going to give them shit. They're kids. They don't have the same rules. You can't kick the Chibi, though, because I'll kick back. But, like, I feel like with the Persona cosplayers, we have way less problems. I say way, specifically, I know P5, they're just weirdos. I don't know what's up with the P5. You know, there's Persona fans and then Persona 5 fans.
I think it's because the Persona 5 fans are like
more normie,
so they're a little more cringe.
They're more normie. That's what it is.
No, they're just cringe.
Whatever, but yeah, I don't know why that's. And that's crazy. I mean, I kind of want to almost say like, oh man, maybe people shouldn't be cosplay, but imagine not having to do the thing you like because people want to ruin it. But I think it's kind of to that point where I have to tell people like, if you're not comfortable in a certain thing or whatever, I mean, it's kind of like being famous, but like it is at that point because there's just no real regulation or security for this shit. That's the honest thing. Just
like,
do it at home.
Needs to be like regulated security firm around cosplay areas.
Yeah, pretty much, and or at least always be like, you know. And I mean, and the thing is, I don't know what her medical condition, this or that, like, especially, I don't know. And maybe, who knows, maybe just, and again, it's a fan, she had it, who knows, I mean, to me, it's like, oh yeah, who wouldn't trip, like, just randomly, like, let's ignore that even wasn't going, like, dude, someone just came up, like, it's gonna spook you. I mean, I would probably punch the dude out of reaction, but that's me, and then I would feel bad because I punched some random ass motherfucker, you know? Like, shit. It's like, it's normal, that's the thing that people don't like, dude.
I kind of doubt that.
Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you spook someone, everyone's gonna have a different reaction. Me, I'm gonna probably accidentally kill you. Someone else is gonna probably die. Like, someone's probably dying.
The worst he'll do is probably Street Fighter 3 Third Strike Akuma's second heart.
No, see, like,
he slams the ground and it just sends shockwave.
That's right. So that's what
it was like you grabbing their head and like.
So that's what that was. That's funny. I just assumed because it could be par for the course. I thought people were giving her shit because she was cosplay. Because no, I did see apparently in the comments people were giving her shit that she was cosplaying. Oh, that girl's underage. It's like, dude, it's a cosplay. What the fuck does that have to do anything?
Also,
Which, by the way, she pulled very good.
I was gonna say it's very ironic. You're complaining about a character being underage when, like, you know, all the fucking fan art and the cosplays that she does is very fucking lewd.
Pretty much. But yeah, shout outs to random chick in my feed randomly who popped up and did some angel looking thing. I was like,
so the thing that I said earlier, it's just like there's this other VTuber that he's very like indie.
Oh yeah, didn't he get some cancel or some bullshit, whatever?
He got canceled by two like VTuber dudes that were just like
Oh,
They're
that's what
rich,
happened.
so they're like well paid off, and they just basically made wild accusations, and everyone just followed suit because
Oh,
they're
hell no.
stupid.
So that's what happened. Oh,
One would
fine.
say that being
The thing I want to say that we need to stop this shit because it's gotten me to not care about the VTubing scene in a sense. It's like, bro, why? When did it become this? This is supposed to be the safe space, man. Why are y'all ruining it?
And that's when I brought up like people really need to be held accountable for the shit that they
Mhm.
do and say.
all right then.
Why do you think I threaten people to 1v1 me Tekken style at a volcano? I
Nah,
don't.
just
I'll do it. They won't
I
though.
dare you to Mishima me.
This is what I love about being a fit nerd. Who the fuck's gonna squat up to me?
Oh, dude, did you see that image I sent you where I got hate mail in a party game mode?
Dude, that was beautiful.
Dude, legit, every time I get hate mail like this, I can imagine them being scrawny little motherfuckers that as soon as I show them my fit, they're pissing themselves immediately.
Pretty much. If not, they're fat as fuck. Either way, that ass is great. But yeah, I mean, like I said, so it's like all cosplayers listening out there. I'm gonna keep it real. Like, unless you're with homies or doing it at home, or you, like I said, like I know it sucks, and you wanna like maybe simple, but like fuck it, man. Because the thing is, and the thing is, it's not even just the females. It's the male ones too. But the thing is, just females cosplay more, and the outfits they have because of the characters get sexualized more. That's all it really is. But male cosplayers have the same fucking bullshit.
In the corporate area, there was a Hololive JP branch Aqua suddenly announcing her graduation.
Oh yeah.
Which really came out of left field, but
I'm gonna be
her
honest.
reasoning was that she just doesn't. She wants to do other things and just not
Power
what
to
she
her.
likes.
Fair enough.
Her current work at Hololive,
I respect
which
it.
her Suisei says like it is so much more stricter, and much more taxing on your body than it was like 6 years ago, or not even 6 years ago, 4 years ago.
I mean, I'll say this much. I know it sucks for poor Red and Rocco. Best of luck to you. I have no idea she even existed. So maybe, yeah, it is for the better for her. Like I said, to be that's like I said, I'm no like fuck me, dude. It's too many of y'all.
And then the like one of the few funny things that come out of VTubing was the Doki Bird clip that was making its rounds from the Apex match,
The
where
fucking
you just
face.
3,000 people just watched this guy fumble an E-date.
I mean, whatever. Well, it was because of her face more than anything. That was the context and then the face. It's like
Nah, man. What was good was goddamn Coco trying to teach a Japanese person how to say badonkadonks.
Oh my god, that's old. Nah, you already know. For me, it's I'm gonna be fat. Or her weird twerking.
Listen. Actually, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything. It's
Whatever.
the After Dark episode.
Dude, low key, I am sad though that Niji Sanji's crumble. Like they're cooked, bro. Like, and you know what? I know how to cook. There's not even no like the only ones who are left is like okay, we say like my boy, then Mealy, and the other girl that's friends with the hat girl. I forgot her name. I don't know why.
Scarlet. I'm over here in corner Scarlet.
I don't know who that is. So I guess they're not one of the more famous ones. But it was always Nina.
I think she was.
No, here's Niji Sanji, bro. It's
She's
literally
part of the ID branch.
See,
the Indonesian branch.
here's how Niji works, bro. We got our boy, Nina, Mealy, and the girl who made the bitch song. I don't know why I forgot her name. Those are like the main ones. And no, also
Bitch
we got,
Lasagna.
then also no. Fuck, what's it?
I think that was Parfait.
Anna. There we go. Anna, and then also
she's
Himbo
made
dude.
it now, so that's fine.
Oh, I'm going by my. I don't give a shit what's this. I'm like, no, my opinion matters. That's how this works. The rest of everybody is second. Like, oh, doing shoes the homie. Don't get me wrong. I love most of the main members to me, but like some of them were I forgot like the blue chip Pomu. Pomu wasn't the greatest, but I miss Pomu a little bit. Here's a little Pomu. But
Pomu Parfait. That's what her name is.
But again, it's bogus. But I will.
No, it's Millie Parfait.
Mealy. But I'll put it like to me. I will say this: Nina, one hands down, was my favorite one out of all of them. Then behind them, it's Mealy
Nina
and
was
Anna.
fantastic.
So dude, I was devastated. I was genuinely devastated. To this day, I still am like, fuck. At least we have Vox. Vox is like top dude. Him and Shu are my favorite ones out of the dudes.
I'm surprised you like Vox even after what happened.
Nah, it's fine. Shh, nothing bad ever happened.
Y'all were talking about that
in
there.
Niji Sanji, April 17th.
Also, I hope you guys do. This is why I still believe I will die on the hill that they're all perfect people and they did nothing wrong. Because people, dude, you know, Niji Sanji has access to their Twitter accounts. It's been confirmed that most of the time it's not even them. So it's like, oh, thank God, oh, they're good people. Good. Look, man, don't ruin this for me, man. Dude, I literally know Niji Sanji because they're the persona.
Their previous behavior on their personal accounts.
I don't know anything about that, so I don't care. They could be better people too, anyways. We're not gonna talk about the Niji Sanji simp here. We're gonna talk about how we need the Persona 4 of VTubing to get back together. I don't know how. I'll make it happen. even if it's at gunpoint. Tough titties. Like I said, I mean, my video, why I hate VSojo way more than Ninja Sanji. Because VSojo's ass. It's only got 2 talents that are worth anything. Maybe 3. But regardless, my point stands. And also, they're fake as fuck. See, Ninja Sanji felt real. They actually met each other. They did stuff and booga wooga. But VSojo, bro, people, it felt so fake bitches left. That's how fake that shit is. And even fucking best girl Shondo is like, nah, VSojo's ass. And she used to be under them. And she's best girl. She's best lowly. Yeah, fuck, hashtag fuck VSojo. Still.
No, you can't say that.
What's crazy, dude, that's why I said, like,
Shondo,
she's not in VSojo anymore. I just told you.
you said Shondo best lowly. Like,
Yeah.
how dare you?
What, Punkalopi?
Chibalopi.
Dude, I love Chibi Lopi. Yeah, Chibi Lopi's but and this is what I mean, like, dude, literally, like, there's always a big 3, right? It used to be Niji, Hollow, and then Independence, right? But now, like, Ninja Sanji cucked. Independence, well, we already know Bikini Bottoms, but because look, seriously, even I hear other ones, like, I think, like, Tricky, this is like, but they feel like, you know, it's like the Avengers, right? Like, you have the main cast, right? Like, that's how Hollow, like Niji Sanji, Hollow have their main cast, and they're basically the ones I know. Let's be real, because look at my name. I'm more important than all of you. Shut up. I don't care what gender, like, fuck all that stupid shit. No. Greatest gamer's opinion matters. It's fact. Now shut up. And it's true, because, bro, which ones are the ones I like? All the ones that are the most popular anyways. Oh, who would have thought that my opinion is actually fact? Get fucked.
And goddamn Japan and their stupid idols. It's like, alright, you got Hollow. And how many groups are there in Hollow? Like 50.
I didn't know there was even groups. I just said, oh, there's YouTubers. That's how I look at it.
And like, you know how
They're all part of generational releases.
And I
Or
don't
not
care.
gen-
I think this should be a
genres.
living proof that I am the main demographic. I don't care for that shit. Just give me clips and stuff, and I'll carry on with my day. That's why we made the meme. Remember, like, what? She was gone for 2 years? That's the average VTuber enjoyer, not a sim.
Yeah, dude, you can't be a clipper anymore. YouTube takes that shit down.
Yeah.
That is true.
And you know how what's even more true? How we're supporting them. We probably donate the most. Every time I see donations, it's people who already have a girlfriend, boyfriend, married, this, and then Anna gets salty like, oh, you're married. We're the ones donating the most because the simps. Oh yeah, they did. But bro, let's be real. Those people are probably poor as fuck. That's why they got no bitches. Oh yeah, they donated $5. Meanwhile, the Chad engineer who has a wife and kids, here's $100. Go get it for yourself, Anna. We like you. Like, bro, one non-simp probably. Because here's the thing, we're not like the hot top, motherfuckers there. They're simps with money. That's the difference. But we've seen it, like, when it comes to gaming and anime, like, most of these people have no money. That's just actual fact. But for some reason, the people who like IRL bitches, they got money, bro. They got money to throw at these motherfuckers. Which throws me off, like, dude, just go buy a hoe. Go pay to get your dick sucked. It's cheaper. That's what I don't get. That's what's weird is, like, I feel like IRL simps are worse because, like, dude, you clearly want the IRL. You're not like those dudes, only 2D. Homie, you could go around the corner, pay. Bro, you could keep going to each door, find random bitch, and have $100. Be like, yo, you want to get dicked? Not even 5. I guarantee you'll find a bitch that'll do it, bro. That's facts. Why are you
man?
here?
I'm all about that
Here's the
3D.
thing. It's like a fishing bait. You show them a little green, and suddenly the morals are out of the question.
Oh, like they had any bitches don't have morals here. And here's the other thing too.
Hey, you're just over here like
you heard the statement basically that Warner Brothers said and everyone translated. Oh, the Ruby fan base is unprofitable, and it basically was saying, oh yeah, they're a bunch of broke people. Which, yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, in general, anime and gaming people are broke, but more so certain groups. Like for sure, Persona 5 and Ruby fandoms are broke. First of all, they're a small minority and they're broke as shit. So, but Persona 5, yeah, those are Persona fans supporting, not Persona 5 fans. See, there's 2 different groups. One's the losers.
No, you know who liked Ruby? All the woke people. We all know woke people.
Are
They'll
broke.
fight
but
the nail
they
for something,
started-
but
they
when it comes
started
to
paying
putting the money
attention
down,
after season
Yep,
3.
facts code.
They only started paying attention after season 3.
But that's the thing. At the end of the day, Ruby's fan base clearly makes no money, and it's there. It's proof. It's like, yeah, I mean, I am even when I'm broke, I can still be like, here's $3 for Far Cry 3, like I did earlier.
You know what's wrong with Ruby? When
It's
Ruby
trash.
went downhill was when the writers were pretty much taking everything from the fans. Like, they weren't making their own stories. They were like, all right, what do the fans want? All right, we'll just do what they want.
You know what's funny? That's better because we got Ruby Chibi.
No, because that's how we got goddamn, like, in the later seasons, Ruby, like, everybody's gay now.
Remember, you guys, regular Ruby has always sucked. I don't know why it exists. It's the worst show in history. You know what? I would rather watch Star Wars and Marvel over Ruby. I'm gonna keep it.
And I
that shit
always
look
tell
ugly.
you this, that Ruby Chibi wouldn't exist without Ruby.
And I don't care. Ruby Chibi feels like it was invented by someone else. You get what I'm saying? Like, here's the best way to put it. Ruby Chibi was gonna exist without Ruby. Just the characters might look
Here's
different.
a better example. Ruby walked so Chibi could run.
Ruby broke its legs And that's it. Ruby Chibi would have existed regardless.
It didn't even crawl.
No,
Oh
it didn't
my
exactly.
God.
Like I'm sorry, bro. Like if you like, that's fine. Like I said, same like Homo Watch. Like if you like, hey, power to you. I don't know how you're not blind, but you're not gonna sit here and tell me that shit's fire. I'll beat you with my dick, bro, and it'll hurt because you know hitting people with pippies hurts.
See, you know what the only good
it's made
thing
of
about
mostly
the
blood, not
main
an
Ruby
actual
show
bone.
is
Nothing, not a damn thing. I will.
ice.
Not even close. That's so still. I'm sorry, dude. That shit looks ugly. I will always treat people who try to defend that shit. This shit looks ugly, bro. It's a good example. Codes, Honor, do you want to eat shit?
Dude,
Do you want to
say
eat shit? Answer the
Depends.
question, bitch.
Depends.
yeah.
See, and I can see, like, imagine Obama said, quote, some people like the taste of their own shit in their mouth. Power to them. But the rest of us ain't with that shit. End quote.
Yeah. Freaking
What if it was dumped by Ryan Reynolds himself?
I don't care, dude. It's shit. See, this is what I mean. That's the kind. That's literally people who defend booty water shit. What if like it's shit? It's fucking shit, dude. Like look, if you're a weirdo, power to you.
Style is like mid 2010.
No, it's garbage. It's garbage.
No,
It's so garbage.
2010 art style that they cleaned up, but it still never changed. So it's still like
Dude,
yeah.
what arts? Dude, literally, it's the same thing as Overwatch. I'm like, this looks like the flattest. Like there is no style. It's flat as fuck. And mind you, I am not an artist, and even I can sit here. And, you know what I'm saying? There's two things. We said this before that this is true for all art. If something's so good, it surpasses his genre. Like for example, Eminem is one of the best rappers of all time. People don't like rap like Eminem. Dude, that's how you know he's clearly in the debate. You know it's bad when people like, and you know, same example, like, oh, it's one of the worst things if people within that own thing. Everyone, a good example, everyone knows Final Fantasy 13 is one of the worst Final Fantasies of all time. For sure, because no one disagrees about it. Same thing. I am not an artist. But if I can sit here and be like, yeah, it's quiet. Ruby has no art. It has no art. If the dude who ain't an artist can be like, yeah, that has no art. It has no art, bro. Like, you
know what? There's still a very small glimmer of hope for Ruby.
That I'm going to buy it?
No, that Warner Brother has it,
and
and it can make some bangers.
No,
like
no, didn't you hear? This is what I talk about the statement. They said they don't care. They're letting it die off and everything because they said it's unprofitable. Long story short, their fan base is poor. That's why I said
they're throwing it in with like a Justice League and crap.
Oh yeah, but like that's not really what people want, if we're being honest. But like, look, like I said, codes. Go make me a petition. Do whatever the thing is, so we can get people to sign, so I can be the director of Ruby Chibi. That's all I give a shit about. Fuck everything else. I don't care. Dude, whatever. You don't even have to pay me. I'll do it for free. Let me make Ruby Chibi. That's all I.
You know what? I'll have to agree with you on that one.
Like, fuck, dude.
We need a trusted director at this point. We just need a trusted director for everything that we want.
Look. Here's what I do. I still got my
regardless
stuff, right?
of TV show, movie, video game.
Here's the plan right now. I gotta get Coldy and Vile, and then my model's done. That's what we're gonna do. I gotta catch up on some deving, and immediately I will start to model and get some animations done for Chibi Jury as a pilot show, and then I'll see where that goes, and then I'll make a full. And then I will have that as like, oh, you guys see, look, I'm the famous creator of Chibi Jury. We sign a petition and we go to Warner Brothers. You can see I can do it. Give me the rights to Ruby Chibi.
I'm done with that.
Like, no, and by the way, for Ruby, for Chibi Jury, all I'm doing is the same thing as they were Ruby. I'm doing the fan comics. You guys seen them, right? The fan. I mean, Codes, you were in the episode for that,
yes.
Right? I'm just gonna translate that to Unreal Engine. You know, it's gonna be an Unreal Engine. Oh. Can you imagine just a Chibi Jury? Like, so kenda. What are the famous scenes? See, I already know how it's gonna work. We're gonna have them all Chibi. You know, they're cooking, and the camera pans out, and then you just see.
I can already see.
You can see Cammy like, oh man, when's the food ready? And then just Chun-Li all hungry. Man, I'm hungry. And then it pans out to Jury, and she's like, shaking with the phone in her hand. Yeah, you ordered it the wrong place. And the dude, you see the Chibi delivery man like, And there you go. That's a skit. Simple, to the point. And then, by the way, when the camera you see Jury in the back just poking at Jury, like, just with you can see the slobber coming out of her mouth, like, and just, can you imagine, like, well, I don't know how it's gonna. That's the thing. Will it look like Ruby Chibi, or will it just look unreal Ruby Chibi?
Yeah, I'm just gonna reread the comics again after this episode.
Well, go watch. Go watch the episode that we recovered it. Ruby Chibi memes.
So I'm gonna tell you how the rest of that plays out.
Okay.
Jury on the phone has a whole anime, like 3 blue lines over her head, looking all depressed, like, oh god dang.
Oh, you snap.
And you got Chun in the back looking like a disappointed mom. Then you got Cammy coming in about the dynamic entry her ass. Like, where's my food?
By the way, shout out to, if you guys do hear this, if anyone's interested in voicing Cammy, Jury, Chun-Li, whatever, we would gladly appreciate it. The closer you sound, or if you already did these skits for the ones that did it in in the voice, gladly appreciate it. This is a fan thing, so Capcom doesn't come after our cheeks.
Oh, speaking of that,
Do it before you get a cease and desist letter like every other company's doing.
I don't think Capcom will do it. They didn't take down the comics, but code codes.
we gotta go Team 4-star route. Be like, all right, we're gonna do all this. Donate to our Patreon or donate whatever, but like, we're not making any money off the video.
Sure, I mean,
Leave us
dude, but I
alone.
already have a Patreon. Like I said, that's just people supporting me. That's different. Like I feel like that's sussy when it's like, but for me, it's not because like, no, I literally do other shit.
Dude, why would you want a Patreon anyways? Wouldn't you want an OnlyFans for all your fans?
Oh, dude, you know what? No, I actually should. That would make more sense.
What the fuck you gonna do? Pose like the fighting game characters?
No, stop. No, okay, come on, dude. That's not the reason OnlyFans was actually invented. No, because
No,
Patreon is people pay a monthly
well,
sub.
okay, I'm not wondering. Let me rephrase this. I'm not wondering. I just suddenly have a question. What do male OnlyFans even do?
The same shit. There's not as many though. It's the same
They
thing with
just
like
pose.
cosplaying. For every 10 cosplayers in OnlyFans that are chicks, there's like 1 that are dudes. It's just a mad, Because the other thing is, women
I'll
just don't make
tell
as
you
much
what
money.
I do with my OnlyFans. I go full helicopter all the time.
Also, the way it works is bitches sim IRL better than dudes. That's what it is. Like, and the dudes just getting laid a lot. That's the other reason why you don't see there's a bigger discrepancy. Because like how Mar said it, bitches will fight for one dude. They'll dead ass fight for one dude. And to be fair, it's biology, right? Who do you want? Do you want Mr. Loser Virgin? Oh, let me go grope a girl, loser. Or do you want Mr. Hope actually goes out of his way, saves the chick, and guess what? Then she falls in love with it, and then all the bitches are mad. Like, how dare she? I want. And then they start trying to fake a panic attack. It's like, bruh, tell me I'm not wrong. See, that's a story. I need to write that down now. Thanks, random cosplayer. I know you had a panic attack, but at your expense, I'm gonna make a gutsy story out of a cosplayer falling in love with some random Chad. I mean, let's be real. Bitches love that shit. Don't lie to me, ho. Don't lie. Because guess what? Even dudes will like that too. Imagine it's a cute waifu. Huh? Isn't that like every anime story? Like all they get saved by some fucking chick. Now I think about it, a lot of these isekais, and they're like, oh my god, she's best girl. And for whatever reason, they somehow fall in love with. See, this is the problem with I hate these stories. Is like, okay, I get why you fall for the person to save you, but what do they have to fall for you? And then they always find some convoluted way to make it that they meet, and then they realize, oh my god, they're such a good person. Like, homie, that could be anybody. Like most people who aren't good looking are pretty decent people, bro. That's I feel like it's a moral that's not touched on that people don't realize. Like, dude, pretty people are asswipes.
It's an untapped market.
Oh no, don't worry, we're doing that. In my story, like most of if a girl's good looking, she's probably a piece of shit, like 90%. That's a moral I want to get across in my lore is that if they're good looking, they're probably
I
evil.
believe they already had a movie like that called
Yeah,
Mean
I'm pretty
Girl.
sure they had a movie like that.
Oh, they're funny. But here's the thing: imagine a whole entire Marvel Star Wars universe that half the moral is ugly people are terrible.
Well, actually, there's also another one called Bratz.
Oh, you're ugly. Are you telling me My Little Pony's that shit too?
No. Then you also got Monster High.
Okay, and here's the funny thing too. Here's the thing, and we do have good looking girls in our fighting game, right? Most of them are usually support roles. Because here's the funny thing: people don't realize, like, dude, statistically, good looking girls don't fight. Why would they? That would ruin their face. So another thing we're doing is I'm gonna look at Olympic figures. Like I remember someone said we need more female. Like I agree with that. Like I'm gonna think, okay, if someone's a strong girl, I'm gonna like Marissa. Oh, she's gonna have the body of Marissa. Like, dude, can we talk about how Marissa and Manon are some of the best female characters we've had in fucking years? Like they're still like I would think conventionally attractive, yet they have completely different body types. It's not just here's a porcelain doll. Look at her titties. Oh, she's so cute.
Have you not seen Elena?
She tall as fuck.
Are you hating on Elena?
No, dude. The only thing is she's young, so I feel like she kind of doesn't sort of count. Also, she's underage. I'm gonna call the police on ourselves.
Nah, man, it's been like many years since Street Fighter 3.
No, you know what they did, bro? They got a full-grown ass African woman and called her 16. That's what they did, bro. Also, I don't want her in 6. Like, I can't. Like, she's cool. She's great beat me material. I don't care about fighting her or using her.
Well, y'all don't want a capo?
I don't even.
Wait,
Wait.
Is it because she has that super art where she heals?
I just don't care. She doesn't feel like a fighting game character. That's all it really is.
Well,
I like her.
The thing is, Elena is Street Fighter 6 is Manon.
No. Here's the difference.
Or not Manon, I'm not.
I hate fighting Manon. I don't hate fighting it. Like, she's very mediocre. In 4, she was top tier, but mainly because of Super Art 3. But outside of that, it's like, yeah, you know, she's not interesting to fight. That's really what it is. She's not interesting to fight at all. Like I said, we already know I care more about cool characters over everything. And we're gonna see in my fighting game, like, who are the top tiers? They're all fucking cool. You want to use a random schoolgirl? Sure, but she's more of a support character. She's not a main character. So if someone uses Evil Akuma, homie, this became a 1 versus 10. You need 10 other people to fight with you now. Because we have an SNK group style system. So I mean, yeah, you want your schoolgirl because you're a simp. See, this thing I have to have them so then people would buy the game. Like I'll do that. Like let's say I'll put a big titty bit, whatever. It's like, yeah, this character doesn't become available till halfway through the game, and she's not even playable. She's just like the shop girl.
It's funny you say SNK because they're bringing in Carrie.
I was gonna say just like yes, the Capcom strategy, the unnecessarily caked up girl that isn't even playable.
That's not no. Capcom gives you unnecessary caked up characters to use. I just won't make them playable. And then you know what else I'm gonna do? I'm gonna throw mad shit like the girls. One of them, like it'll be like say there's a scene right, and like the main characters, you have the main cast right, and they go in and say you can give the option the dialogue, and one of them's like oh dresses. And it's like literally I'm just ripping off all the generic biggest skimpy outfits. We have the bitch and soul cat, and all the girls immediately give you shit and like what the fuck? Like they get mad as fuck at you. Like why the fuck would we wear that? And even like the people who are military, they're like well, how would this work? This makes no sense. And then you have a loser dude like we'll have him just to represent the audience. It's like but I've seen it in this show. It's like that makes would you wear this? And then we're like no. And then they randomly see other characters, right? You guys know them, they're the pretty girls, but half of them, one of them's a shopkeep, this and that, and one of them's like, oh my god, this is so cute, I would wear this for my husband. And all of them basically are pointing out, oh, this is to get fucked in. Like this is to get fucked in outfit. Even the whore's like, oh my god, that's my outfit for the stripper pole. Where'd you guys find this? And then that's when the we'll have the group of dudes who realize like, oh, this so it makes them click like this is for hoes.
In Street Fighter 6 when it was being announced, they showed Marissa. How like 5% of people are all like, "Oh, how dare they make Marissa look like that?" Oh. And the rest of them are like, "Mommy."
Yeah, dude. So many people were like.
Dude, the amount of comments I saw on Marissa's trailer that was just mommy.
But you know what? I'm glad it shows that men have variety tests. That's why I will not shame homies. Like, no, that I can respect that because you know those type of women need love too. So.
You know what it is? It's just like I said again, an untapped market of milfs in video games and anime, and especially streamers like VTubers.
No.
For whatever reason, it's just not. It's just
just like strong women.
That too.
Like
it's not specifically strong women. It's just
both
older, mature women, but also
strong. Yeah, I mean, dude, Dami Mommy RE7. Enough said. She was both. She was both. Yeah, and mind you, that game's ass.
Yeah, it was all ass. Oh yeah.
So what you guys are telling me is I need to have a Dami Mommy. You know what? Yeah, I gotta come up with a Dami Mommy character. I love you guys. I'm gonna have to cook that one. I'll make it playable from the start too. I have to make it playable from the start. Am I not wrong? And here's the thing: she's gonna be fully clothed. People are still gonna be down bad for her. Like I don't have to over sexualize her to get my point across. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, you know what's another good one I should have? I should have mommy characters. They could be like, oh, when you come back, like you know, like they say that you have like the local mom or whatever. Like, oh, she like knits your clothes or something, and then I can make one of them like mad cute as fuck, and half of them I can see they're gonna simp. The other half, literally like Peco Mama. You know, like people are just nah. I like moms here.
Oh. When you're something funny with the T-Dog counter dude, you know he met Reyno's mom.
Oh,
I remember that.
Wait, hold on.
And like,
I knew it.
He met Reinho's mom without Reinho being there.
Wait, I'm pretty sure Reinho was booty hurt. I'm absolutely.
Oh yeah, she was mad booty hurt.
I mean,
bro.
what, dude? You know what's funny? All these dudes, literally, bro. I've seen his fan base, dude. They're preteen looking ass bitches, and it's funny how like they get, dude. They're literally simps. And what's crazy is like, dude, same with Reinho. Like, dude, you all know he likes milfs. Like, you ain't got a chance with this dude.
Dude, remember the whole joke about like, oh yeah, he had a 93% fan base. It's still true.
Yeah.
He just doesn't want to joke about it anymore.
Because he's one person with kids' moms.
Like, it's not a secret. Everyone knows. And you know, I shake hands with him. Like, you know what? Milfs are kind of bad. I agree with you. All right, did we definitely end the VIBECAST here then, boys? It's a good one because then we can still talk about random shit. But I feel
this was definitely a very interesting bonus episode.
Okay, you know what? I should make this a separate part as a bonus. You're correct.
Bonus because I'm here.
Bonus.
No. The bonus is after Mar left.
Bonus talk.
No. This is normal. This is normal VIBECAST impromptu. But when Mar left, that's the bonus part. That way, it's 2 hours, and then the other one's like 45 minutes. Because we're at like right now, 2 hours 11, and the other one was an hour. So it's like yeah. All right, every day's game when you're chibi. Codes, go.
Fuck off.